How many fucking red cells am I gonna get hit by? What the fuck? Oh, man. What the? And then I get my stuff.
We're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads, okay? We're at a crossroads with my lispy voice, okay? I'm sucking on the microphone because I suck on other things, okay?
That shit's gay. You're stupid! And it doesn't have to be that way. You a broke-ass goddamn man. That's what you are. A broke son of a bitch. I've been eating McChickens all fucking day because that's all I can afford all tour long. I just eat dollar McChicken. They ain't even $1 anymore, man. Inflation done kicked them motherfuckers out. Them McChicken's like $1.50. You got your shitty McChicken, right? You can't even can't pay to get a fucking shower at the truck stop. You ain't got no money, man. Y'all ain't got no money.
Oh, wow. Great. That's excellent.
Hey, welcome to Tuesday night's main event. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome, everybody.
Jay,
What
doesn't
is
have to
going
be-
on there?
Welcome. I'm just in complete shock and awe of what I just saw. Dear Lord,
God.
sweet Jesus, be with us all. And yes, we know Jeremy's still over on Cobra Cast doing an emergency Cobra Cast, and he will be with us when he's done over there. But for now, you're stuck with us.
Are you
All right.
excited, chat?
Hell yeah.
Lucky you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, before we even began, Beardo, we have two massive, thick,
Huge.
blood red, Santa red, whatever you want to call it, super chats. Can you knock those out before we even begin? Holy crap.
We do. Two huge super chats before we even get the night started. Xanaximus with a $100. Wishing a very Merry Christmas to all of the Geeks and Gamers team and the amazing fellowship surrounding it. Keep memeing, keep laughing, and keep winning. Thank you,
Xanaximus.
And right after that, Eric Bailey with a
Whoa!
$199 super chat. That ain't cheap. Here is a Merry Christmas 199. Those who are first to lose all hope, those who are first to lose all hope in a war lose the war. We must never give up, never surrender to the brainwashed crazies and their society-destroying ideology. Keep scanning in 199. Keep up the faith fellowship. We will endure. Hail.
Hail.
Thank you.
Hail.
Holy crap.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I don't know about that. This is weird.
Wow, okay.
I, Mr. Krista, want to say Merry Christmas as I share the holiday I created with the 199. As I dream about that hug, I will never stop.
Oh my gosh. There you go. Wow.
Welcome to
Thank
Tuesday night's
you.
main event, everyone. And
Yeah.
thanks for putting more
very
pressure
nice.
on me.
Very nice.
And let's get started with the welcomes. Right next to me, wearing a Ryan Kennel hat, is
Damn.
young Rippa, who didn't answer my text today.
I meant, look, I got actually to the backstage late, and I was going to tell you that I did get your text, and I was going to hit you up
Okay.
about it. So, yeah.
Because you knew I was probably going to bring it up live. That's probably.
Well, no, I just wanted to tell you that. I just wanted to acknowledge that I did see it. I did see it. So I'm going to get with you on that.
All right.
But,
Sounds wonderful. Welcome back to Tuesday night's main event.
Another Tuesday night's main event. It's been a great, productive week so far. It's early, but it's been productive for me. We're constantly working, getting these orders out for Alpha Core. I know a lot of those CGCs started to go out, so some of those are arriving for you guys for Alpha Core, which is closing in on 20,000 total books sold.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Like,
My review's coming out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we'll start doing our spoiler talk in a month. Campaign technically doesn't end until a month, like a literal month from today. So still got plenty of time over at riververse.com. Appreciate all the support. A lot of stuff going on in comics, a lot of stuff going on in entertainment, and I'm sure we're going to be talking about today. But yeah, man,
And
another good
For
week.
Canon's sake, has
Oh
returned.
yeah, how the fuck could I forget that? Yes, yesterday, first return of For Canon's Sake, at our same time slot over a year and a half ago at 12 p.m. Central. So yes, that was fun. I had a blast doing that. The episode is live on all major digital platforms in case you missed it. But yeah, that was fucking fun. That was fun to bring that back. Had some technical difficulties, but we were able to make it happen.
You got it on its own channel now, right?
Yes, I do have. It is a brand new channel at For Canon's Sake. If you're on YouTube, that you can go check that out. Maybe we'll start streaming live there. We are still going to stream the show on Young River 59 on my regular channel up until there, but you'll catch a lot of clips, replays, and stuff like that on the official For Canon's Sake YouTube channel. Shout out to Jay, because I wouldn't fucking forgot all about that had you not brought it up. So shout out to you.
I was looking after my good friend Eric July, who didn't text me back.
I'm gonna text you back.
Damn.
D-Day Cobra dropped 50. Thanks.
A 50?
Epic,
Yeah,
Mike.
nobody
What's up, man?
like nothing.
No fucking thanks or anything because you just basically.
50. Just
He's
say,
like,
all right,
hey,
50.
look at that! Wow, look what that guy donated to me.
Listen, I was live streaming today, trying to get those hours up on my the live streaming channel. I was on Sea of Thieves, just having a good old time, and then all of a sudden my phone just blows up like crazy. You got to get Tuesday night's main event. You got to get this. You got to get this. This whole thing with Trump, everything's going on. I got to do emergency call. I was like, so I just looked at my chat. I was like, I got to end the stream.
I gotta go, guys.
I got to go. I know I had 30 extra minutes, but I don't have it no more. So thank you, D-Day Cobra, for the 50.
Let's go, Jeremy.
Let's go.
Another person that looks pretty festive. It looks like his hat's going to pop right off his head.
His
Look
hat
at
has
that
a
hat.
boner.
Look at that hat.
My hair is all pushed into it, and it's just like, bitch, I'm gonna get out eventually. So I'm trying to solve that problem right now.
Stiff
Is
Santa
it like,
hat there,
is it
Mike.
like the fro?
It's very erect.
You
Yeah,
tucked
the whole
fro?
fro's
Oh.
up in here. Yeah,
Severely.
we'll just keep it up. Yeah, pointed directly up. There we go.
There you go. Well,
Look at
Mike,
that.
well, that's a
love it.
look.
Yeah,
That's a look for
imagine
sure.
if it like came down a little bit.
He has
the
a
hat-
Christmas tree on the
Imagine
top
if
of
it
his
was
head.
an entirely white Santa hat.
Yeah,
It's a cone.
I'm enjoying my green screen. I haven't taken it for a few
yeah.
days.
I was gonna hang
like,
some Christmas lights, but that required actual effort other than just putting a Santa hat on. So I just decided.
Oh,
not
look to the side again.
No,
Aw.
I'm not gonna do that. No,
well, it's
there's
good
too
to
many-
see you, Epic
There's
Mike.
too many editors here, too many people making clips.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Frank Gore just killed my whole career. I mean, he just
In one
slaughtered
tweet?
it. Yeah, he did on Twitter. If you guys didn't see it, it was awful. Basically, he found a live stream of me just staring at the screen because I thought the screen went down for like a minute, and he just said, "Hey guys, you want to join the video
Oh, I saw that.
On your channel? Just loop this, and it'd be great." So yeah, so just be careful. out
Gary
there.
re-uploaded it, a longer version.
Yeah, Gary.
Shout out to Frank
Bro,
Gore, man.
Yeah, it's,
Gary
Twitter's
just
a mess right now. It's just
really
Jay everywhere on my
shows
timeline.
how much
That's
he loves
awesome.
me.
Oh, I retweeted that right away.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Krista-
retweet it right now.
Krista tweeted about Jay and his
Who
favorite.
tweeted it again? Frank?
Gary, they
Gary?
both did.
Yeah, thanks. Fear the Beardos here.
Yeah, we're here. We also live streaming over on the Geeks and Gamers Kick, and to start the stream off over on Kick, Raider with a 10 gifted subs. That's essentially, I mean, over on Kick, that 95-5 split over there. That's a $50 donation to start the stream. Yeah. A lot of kind of sad, unfortunate news in the gaming world going on the past few days, and especially today. I mean, Rocksteady getting leaks for their Suicide Squad game. Now, granted, Suicide Squad didn't look entirely that good or impressive. I think a lot of people think that it's going to be
all right, we'll get into that soon.
A pretty lousy game. No, I'm just giving a little tease. It's a little tease. It's just a little taste test.
I know.
They're literally telling everybody every subject. We can't surprise them now.
And,
I'm nervous,
you know,
man.
and just the downer of the Insomniac leak and hack, and you know, it's more than just video games getting leaked. It's
why does Beardo get a
people's
longer intro than me?
Personal info. Mike,
I'm higher up on the.
It's because he's white.
All right, and we have Craig from Side Scrollers. What's up, Craig?
White
hey, everybody.
Craig said you were white and you stopped your intro real quick.
Yeah, he did. He was like, "Oh shit!"
Congratulations, Side Scrollers, for hitting 60K on YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, let's go.
Side Scrollers, holy crap!
Our goal was 50. We hit 60 for the year. We're excited, and in my continuous effort to constantly try to one-up Jay on his own show, I also am celebrating Christmas today in the best way possible. I have used artificial intelligence to create an AI background, and now I also am festive too. So, Jay, I want to let you know I appreciate your festivities, and you're such a great host. Just
thank you.
What a star!
I know you're gonna pass me in subs soon, but it's okay.
I also want to announce that you'll be on the show tomorrow on Side Scrollers, as I will be looping you continuously on our set.
Nice.
So yes.
Thank you. What a guy. My Nerdy Home is here.
Hi, everybody. It's almost Christmas, and I'm really excited. I got that Christmas spirit. Everybody's wearing their hats, and I only have one Santa hat, and it's black. And every time I put it on, people judge me because of my black Santa hat. So I'm not going to put it on, but I'm really excited for Christmas. I'm very excited. And we are also live on Locals. So if you want to come and hang out in the Locals chat, if you're a local supporter, come on over to Locals and hang out there with me. We like to chat.
Go over there.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last, it's Christmas, Krista.
Hi, shout out to Drunk 3PO for holding this down. We got 1,000 people up in here, over 1,000, and we also have all of those memes that I want to apologize for. The tweet I put out yesterday.
Yeah, it's too many. First of all,
I love
way
it.
too many people have pictures of me in their phone. I couldn't believe.
Jay, I have a ton. You're lucky. I just put up one. I have a ton.
Yeah, that's just my favorite one. Yeah, I looked through my phone. I was like, which one do I pick? I don't know.
No.
It's like when she posted that, I was like maybe 5, 6, not like 70.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't know so many people had my picture in there. I don't know.
I'm gonna show it, Jay.
You're gonna do what?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what that's from.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
But everybody
The
shared
most
their favorite
iconic.
photos.
Look at Gary.
That's
Look, there's Gary.
Keep going.
An average Drunk 3PO live stream.
That one's a
I
good
love
one.
There's
this one.
Steph.
I was
That
like,
was a
I
really good
win.
one.
I win.
Yes,
Keep
Saw.
going.
This
Keep
is my
going.
favorite.
People are here for this.
Keep
to
going.
Be honest with you.
There's Lady Grave Matt. I took this picture too.
I know.
Sleepy J is always a really good one. That
Oh my-
dude, that one might be one of my
When
favorites.
X-Ray Girl posted this,
Bro.
I saved this to my phone so quick.
He looks so excited to eat, but also so disappointed. He looks like he's.
We had steak that night.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
This is so good.
I'm still
Dude,
surprised that this is a real
NBC3PO
picture.
It's straight up one of my favorite photos I've ever seen of anybody on the internet, bro. What is going
Look
on
at
in
the
this
mannequin.
photo,
The shadows.
bro? All
right, we're gonna-
Oh my god.
Okay, that's where we end it right there.
Shout out to the chat for being here.
Shout
Beardo,
out.
can you catch us up on a couple super chats, and then we're gonna get into our first topic, which is not so much gaming news, but it's a little movie news, and trying to hold out the leaks a little bit because I know Jeremy wanted to speak on that as well. So we might get into that just a little bit later.
We'll drag it out.
So
Well, if he ever ends Cobra Cast, we can get to other subjects.
Hey, what do you think he thinks about that Colorado ruling? Huh? You think he's happy about that or not?
No.
He's not too happy. That's why he's live streaming on
I
another
know.
channel right now. So,
Oh.
Anyways,
Sorry.
we do have a pretty important member message. Side Scrollers for 2 months says, "Hey Beardo, do me a favor and say hi to Jay. Thanks." Hey Jay. Side Scroller says, "What's up?"
hey,
Hey, Beardo, thanks.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man.
Appreciate
You got
that,
it.
man.
You got
Good,
it. Dr. Quagsire for $20. I had enough. Harley Quinn got ruined and now is used to push this BS character. Well, how about we get to that super chat a little bit later? There's some spoilers in there. But thank you, Dr. Quagsire. We will get to that when we get to that topic in a little bit. Spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't want to get spoiled in the chat. We will be talking spoilers for some video games later. Lord Botha for $10. Part 1 of 2. 2 Christmas gifts. One you will hate and the other you'll like. First, if you can stand the punishment, watch the trailer for Drive Away Dolls. If you're worried about copyright, just play, I'm assuming is what they meant, the last 30 seconds. And then the part 2 for another 10. Second, if you haven't, watch The Bear from FX. Really great base show that the guy who will most likely play the Thing in Fantastic Four, Ebon, plays a super base character in it. It's a great show. Thank you for the $20,
recommendation,
Lord Botha. Jay's sweet and innocent childlike racism for $2.
what?
Rippa, where's your nutsack?
Why would you?
Probably.
because I asked that question.
Oh,
At 4K in the second episode, talking about grown men gossiping like fucking women and shit. So
I was gonna say probably about where my forehead is right now. Just
give
yeah,
it. That's about
just
right.
saying.
That's
Probably.
about right.
Well, that just happened.
I'm just saying, like.
it's
All right, we're just going to power through and pretend that that didn't happen. Sideways stand for $2. Epic Mike looks like an Elmer's glue bottle. Yeah, kind of. I can see it. Bruce.
hey, I'm in.
He's laughing.
I
Mike,
don't
you're
see it.
muted. Mike, you're muted.
Yeah, Mike, you've been muted, brother.
I don't see it.
I just was like, he turned so red when he said that. I said, if you sniff enough Elmer's glue, you'll start to feel like you're wearing one of these hats. So, yeah, it's good.
Hell yeah.
Maybe one more.
Hell yeah. Maybe just one more super chat?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Bruce for $5. Alpha Core has broken 20,000 books sold.
Heck yeah.
Oh shit, we have.
Yeah.
Damn, how y'all ahead of me? Yeah, it does look like it.
He's like, what the fuck?
Let's
We gotta get some
go.
posts out and shit. Yes, we're at 20,000.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shout out
That's
to
hell yeah,
everybody.
Break out the champagne
That's
bottles,
awesome.
baby.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Crazy how y'all beat me to that shit.
Hell yeah. Congratulations, man.
I bring it up, but
Yeah, that's awesome.
I told my chat, I was like, I'm waiting for the, what do you call that? When the media is allowed to give the reviews.
the
of their-
embargo.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the
Embargo.
embargo lifted from Young Rippa before I do my review because I like to go spoilers. So we'll wait for the embargo. But it's Chuck Dixon knocked it out of the park. So awesome job.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to see what's coming up next. And but anyway, speaking of comic books and crazy comic book things, we did hear the news about Jonathan Majors. Everybody was talking about that and maybe his replacements and things like that. And this probably was a good way for Marvel to kind of pause everything that they're doing and maybe reevaluate what's coming next with the MCU. You think they would look at their product right now and realize that Hasbro ain't selling any Marvel toys? They're laying off, over 1,000 people. No one's going to see their movies, and the Disney Plus numbers for their shows are at an all-time low. You think they would learn from all this stuff, but obviously they're not. This was just reported today. I'm pulling up there's several articles out there on it. It appears that rumors upcoming X-Men reboot will center on the female mutants. So to be a female-centric movie, Kevin Feige wanted to focus more on the women of the X-Men.
You think you want to focus on the good characters of the X-Men. You know, it's amazing how this is just continuously over and over and over and over again. Which once again, I don't think anybody really cares as long as there's a story behind it. If there's a good story, people will watch it. But the idea of I think we talked about this a zillion times. It's insane. It's insane that this is still happening.
Yeah, that's I believe it. I mean, I again, that's a rumor, man. I don't want to just give too much credence to it. But I mean, I wouldn't put it past fucking Marvel to do something like that. Look, I mean, that's where, and this is why it was so retarded for them to wait so long with the Fox properties. That was if they wanted to get behind some of these female characters. They were all tied up in the X-Men outside of a couple. The ones that they were using that were kind of prominent was like a Scarlet Witch, but outside of that, Storm and the Rogues, all those of the world, Jean Grey, they're all associated with the X-Men. They didn't have access to that. But yeah, I would not at all be surprised if they're going to come out and be like, yeah, we're just going to do this female-centric thing. It's par for the course. It's expected, but again, I've reached the apathy stage. We're not. I hope that there wasn't people putting hope in like Fantastic Four and fucking X-Men and like them turning it around because of that. That was never on the table. That was never an option. They were gonna find a way to fuck it up either way. So again, it's a rumor at the end of the day, but I wouldn't all be surprised.
Jay pretty much said it before we got the show started. I'm at a point, and he said he's at a point. Just I don't even care anymore. I just don't even care. I'm so checked out on everything new that that Marvel's putting out. I don't care. Like, let them keep running it into the ground. Let them keep thinking this is insanity at this point. They're doing the same thing over and over and over again, losing all this money, but it just doesn't matter to them. And I just don't fucking care anymore.
Mm-hmm. I actually want them to do this because like I was saying this morning, that ship has got to hit the bottom of the ocean at this point. Like, they've turned this ship into a submarine thinking they could bring it back afloat, like maybe with some golf mothballs or ping pong balls or something. And it ain't happening, man. So I hope they just go all in. They're doing this apparently with the Young Avengers. They're going to make it all female. And what Jeremy asked me the question, they said, if you were going to if they gave me the MCU to start over, what would I do with it? And I was very clear. They should just take a pause on everything, and they should start a whole new line like they did with the first phase from Iron Man to Endgame. They should start with Fantastic Four and Doom. You have all these characters that you never introduced before. There is, of course, they're not going to do it. There's some great comic book series out there that had Fantastic Four. I don't know if anybody's ever read them, like Fantastic Four versus the X-Men. Then there's Secret Wars. You have Molecule Man, one of the greatest villains out there that they've never even touched. Galactus isn't even, I don't know why he's not even in conversations. You have the Beyonder out there, another great bad guy. You guys might not even know who these people are, but Rippa might. But there's so many things that if they wanted to put together like a run, like they did in phase one from, they just need to get away from just like Star Wars needs to get away from the Luke Skywalker saga. They need to get away from the Avengers completely because they don't even know what they're doing with that. I thought what the original plan was after Endgame. They're going to move away from the Avengers completely and just kind of have a couple throw-in movies like the Spider-Man one, maybe a Deadpool, things like that. And then move on into maybe an X-Men type series for 7 or 8 years. And but obviously that's not what happened. They're not smart enough to do anything like that. Because what you don't understand, Dr. Doom is one of the most powerful villains in Marvel. And Rippa can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but they
for sure.
They don't they never really gave him his just due as far as what kind of a villain he actually is.
They fuck him up every time they pull him on screen. They always give him some stupid, goofy electric powers, some goofy green beam powers, and they never they always fuck up Dr. Doom.
As soon as they bought these characters from Fox and they just sat on them, dude. They didn't do anything. As soon as they bought these characters, the first thing they should have done was started pumping out movies with these new characters that they acquired. But no, they kept just pushing these characters and nobody cares about these C-list superheroes where the comic books all just failed. You don't care. Miss Marvel and who else? Kate Bishop and Ironheart, throwing her in the into the mix. And it's just, but you have all these characters that you just paid billions of dollars for, and you're just not doing anything with them.
Yeah, they're trash.
I think that's what they're trying to do with Deadpool, is like connect the dots into the next. Right. But now you have like we heard this morning that they were like, well, who's going to replace Kang, right? And it's like John Boyega will do it. He was out on Twitter.
He tweeted no,
and he was like, "Nah, I don't want nothing to do with Marvel. I don't want nothing to do with those people." So he's like, "I'm going to work on my own projects." So that who knows what's going to happen with that?
We're at the point now where actors are actively on social media turning down roles to work with Marvel and Disney because it's so bad over there. They don't want to talk to, and they don't want to even want to be in the rumor. They're like, nope. Other actors will always tease. They're like, oh, maybe I'm doing something. Maybe I'm part of this. No, they're just like, nope, I'm not. I don't have anything to do with those guys. I don't want anything to do with it. It's kind of funny too, because I mean, last couple of weeks, Adam Driver's been going on podcasts and shows and interviews.
Yeah, basically saying they had no plan. There's no plan for Star Wars. I signed on to the role to be this person, and they kept changing it every film. But yeah, that's that's what they're doing.
It's embarrassing.
Drum roll, please, because he has returned from Cobra Cast.
Yep, I see his Cobra Cast raid too.
Here he is.
199 raid.
Look at him.
It's Jeremy.
What up? Hi, everyone.
Go.
This is Jay's show, man. I'm just here. I'm honored that Drunk 3PO invited me onto the show tonight. So it's a pleasure, man. So I don't know what you guys are talking about.
So he doesn't get fined. I'm just
here. We're talking a little bit about comic books. We're trying to stretch things out a little bit, but I wanted to get like the panel's discussion. I know me and Jeremy talked about this, but I was curious, like, to switch gears from like comic books back into gaming. I don't know if I'm sure you guys have already talked about this a little bit. What do you guys think of the new Sony patent that would automatically adjust the difficulty of games?
I don't see how they can patent that. It's already a thing. EA's been doing this shit for fucking forever.
Shadow of Mordor did it. Yeah.
It's called DDA, Dynamic Difficulty Adjustment. So I don't know why what the fuck they would patent.
And usually the game would give you an option, like say like you died. It wouldn't necessarily be on a boss fight, just like on a quest or something. You just happen to die to some random enemies, and then it would stop. It would pause the game on itself and says, "Hey, you've died. Why don't you thinking about maybe lowering the difficulty?" And of course, every single fucking time you say no, I know what the fuck I'm doing here. But yeah, it's been a thing for a while.
Yeah, I don't understand the patent aspect of it all. Like, what the fuck would they be patent? It's been done in gaming for a very long time.
Unless it'd be like automatic. It'd be a thing like,
well, that would be fucking retarded if they just were like, hey, this is going to be like a feature of our system. That is just going to be like, everybody has it. That'd be fucking terrible. But yeah, I don't, well, I mean, they're not talking about the console, are they? Like, I know Sony's a massive company. So, I mean, I'd imagine that maybe some of the properties it is that they have, either be via license or a deal with, maybe that's where it would start to be implemented. But yeah, it's just dynamic difficulty adjustment. That thing's been a thing in forever.
This is literally for gaming journalists who can't beat the game.
Right.
So if they put that stuff in there, they want to beat the game, and that way they can say, "Oh yeah, I beat it on a hard difficulty. It's not that hard," or whatever's they're trying to do. But that means I could play the same game as Ripa and beat it at the same time and say, "Hey, I'm just as good a gamer as Ripa or
people
Jeremy."
Who get the review copies of the games several weeks early so that they can be the first ones to get their review out.
Well, that's how the game is now. That's why I think gaming journalism or journalism is as bad as it is, because exactly of that kind of format, right? I mean, this is why the difficulty aspect became a thing. It solely was built around people, like more so journalists wanting to get their reviews out first and then move on to the next game. And it being a cap, it prevented them from doing that, which is why they still, every time From Software puts out a game, it's always, why doesn't it have a difficulty? They did it with Elden Ring. Why Elden Ring needs a difficulty? It's because these guys want to play the game, beat the game, move on to the next thing. And to be fair, I'd argue that they won because that's how a lot of games are geared towards now anyway, in terms of how they're made, is that, you know, it's made for normies. These games are being made for to try to this whole wide demographic thing, and everybody needs to be able to access it. It's obsession with accessibility, and I'm not talking about like colorblind settings. I'm talking about shit like this. People afraid. Look, we grew up in an era where there were games you didn't beat. I got fucking a mountain of fucking Sega games. I never beat Vector Man 2, Techno Clash. I never beat any of that shit. I would love to replay it and beat it, but that was like a norm. It was a norm, and a lot of these games didn't have difficult. There was no definitely a lot of platformers. There were no difficulty settings. It was just the game was the game, right? And some people were good enough to beat it, other people weren't. And yes, I get it. You know, we have the difficulty thing, and some people would make the argument that I've heard people that watch me, you know, I've been bitching about this for the last decade, but some people make the argument that, hey, well, you shouldn't be complaining about this because it doesn't necessarily impact your gameplay. I disagree, because they're making these games with that experience in mind, right? So yes, you are impacting the overall game. People need to understand in game development, to try to you're making for a mundane experience. Yes, some games can pull that shit off very well. I'm not saying that they can't do it. The point it is that I'm making is that if you have to consider so many different types of gamers and so many different types of people that may play your game, at base, you're trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator. That's going to make for a mundane experience, because in the back of your mind, you're developing the game with it in mind that, well, little Johnny that sucks at fucking video games needs to be able to beat this. They need to get beyond this. So built into your fucking game mechanics are exactly that. It's a mundane experience that, yeah, maybe anybody can pick it up, right? Joe Blow off the street can maybe pick it up and play it, but that's not going to make your game better. And I think that's why I'd argue that it's not talked about enough, this whole difficulty shit in gaming. I'd make the argument that a lot of the mundane experiences that we're getting is because of that, this idea that for whatever reason, everybody needs to be able to beat every game that comes out. And I would love to know what data that they're looking at, where the execs are saying us making these easy games means more people are buying it. Maybe they see some data that I don't, but I have a hard time believing that, because like I said, we grew up in an era where you just sometimes didn't beat games and nobody was crying to the developer saying change the difficulty or add difficulty settings.
Yeah,
and I'm not little Johnny. He's not talking about me. So
I saw somebody in the chat says, I just watch Craig when I can't beat games. Just watch Craig do it. So,
well, I mean, that brings up a good point, though, because it would make people go to streamers if they can't watch a game be played or can't watch a game be beat. It would make people appreciate people that are good at video games more. I mean, for doing some of the crazy stuff that they do. But I mean, we talked about this before with Elden Ring. People complain about it being too hard. Literally, a guy who's a paraplegic blown into a tube beat the game.
Oh yeah, dude. Listen, you're talking about one of the greatest gamers. Like literally, we interviewed him not too long ago, and this dude is spectacular.
Yeah,
legitimately one of the best gamers I've ever seen. And you're right, he is a quadriplegic. He goes in, and I want to make sure I say his name correctly, because we had him on and he was spectacular. Handicapable Sean is his name. Yep. And this dude, yeah, you're right.
Handicapable Sean?
Yes. Yeah. Handicapable Sean is his name. And he's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. He is everything right with with the mentality of like, he's like, I can do it. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
I got it. And he does it. But this whole thing about difficulty is interesting, because like whatever happened to just getting good? You know, there's this idea that as you were talking about the lowest common denominator, there will be, if this happens and the ability to the game's difficulty is to fluctuate as you're playing, you will never have the ability to say that you're better than somebody else. Which isn't that why we play video games? The idea of like, I beat this game and I'm better than you. You know,
that's why the arcade era going away was. I think it lends to that, right? Because you know, my generation was the last generation of like people that grew up in the fucking arcade, right? Yep. And it was all competition, right? It was all your quarters versus mine, and we was paying for all these fighting games or whatever it is that we're playing. That has been completely phased out for the most part. Now it's all retro shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
To go see it. They didn't actually grow up like with that experience. And yeah, this is like to your point, like that's we grew up playing games, and that was the point. Like, you know, I could beat this, and this was before, like, you know, yeah, granted you had cheat codes and all that stuff, but you know, this is before you could just watch someone on YouTube play the damn game and get past certain spots. You just had to fucking figure it out. There was the gods and stuff that would come out that were in some of the magazines, but largely, you know, it was all about figuring it out, and that has been completely removed from gaming.
You think about
absolutely.
Oh, go ahead, Jerry. I'm sorry.
No. I was just agreeing with you. Go ahead.
So you think about, let's go back to the arcades 30 years ago, 35 years ago, right? You go back to like the era of Street Fighter 2. Before those guides came out, the only way that you could get good at that video game is by playing it and being around the game and watching people playing it. That's the only way. So you had to literally just surround yourself by the game at all times, almost be obsessed with it. And that's the end.
It was
you think
awesome
about
too.
Right. And you think about like Street Fighter when it was released on like the Super Nintendo or home consoles, you had a star system. So you could have it on the lowest difficulty, 0 stars, or 7 stars, which is the highest difficulty. And if you beat it on 7 stars and there was like all these ways you can get different endings, right? So you were rewarded by being better at the game, by beating at a higher difficulty. All those rewards are gone. They're out the door now. You know, the idea of having this fluctuating difficulty. And it really takes away the accomplishment of video games. And I think that's the thing is like all these game developers, they want to make these amazing stories. Look at these stories that you're in and you play these. Awesome. Great. Yeah, cool. I want to be able to say I did something that somebody else didn't do. And maybe that is just our generation. I don't know. Maybe
Mike Tyson's Punch Out, baby.
Right. Like that's
one of the
the
most
thing.
difficult games ever.
How many people can say they beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out? How many people can say they beat Contra? How many people can say they beat Right.
Exactly. And those moments, like the moment Craig had when he beat Mike Tyson in front of that crowd, and that's all because of the aura that was built up around Mike Tyson. Or like we wouldn't have moments like this if everybody has a difficulty. We won't have moments like this.
Are you serious?
God damn.
Oof. No, you're gonna get stuck. Dude!
Oh no, soft lock.
That's it.
Oh.
That has nothing to do.
That's it.
Oh.
So he tries to pull
I
out.
start to panic a little bit. I'm like, maybe I have a spell. But
You know
I
what
don't have enough magic.
You know what I appreciate here is that you didn't rewind.
Nah, I don't do that crap.
How do I get out of this?
At least my mic sounds nice. Jeremy screen sniped me at this perfect time. He didn't screen snipe me when I was beating the boss.
How do I get out of this?
Oh.
Bro, this is so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's just sitting there on a live stream.
Waiting to die. I will say this. One of the greatest moments of my life was me and my friend. We spent so much money, but we were playing. I that's why I bought the arcade, the T2 game. Do you guys ever play that arcade with quarters? You know, like you had to put money in it.
Yeah, of course.
There's one freaking level on that game that is almost impossible. Does anybody know? Just off the top of your head, it's the helicopter. When the helicopter coming in, and you gotta shoot the helicopter away from the truck. If it touches the truck, just touches it, game over. You lose a life. And it was like we spent so much money, and once you get past that, the game is you could kind of beat the game. But when we beat T2, oh my gosh, man, that was like one of the greatest moments. I was like, holy crap, man! My back hurts, my hands hurt, my knees hurt. Oh my gosh,
it's
man.
a sense of accomplishment, man.
It was.
I
think we spent $50 trying to beat that thing, and we finally did. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, and then you got to shoot your name, and I freaking screwed it up. You know, I was supposed to put in like, you know how you put your initials in?
Yeah.
I hit JJD, and it was like, that's not even how.
Oh.
I usually type in JAY like in the game, but I screwed it up.
What was it?
But anyway, it was cool.
Just out of curiosity, outside of Jay's JAY, what was everybody's initials in the arcade? Because I didn't go by my initials. I had different ones.
I usually went like FUC.
That a boy.
Yeah.
That a boy.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I used to do JAY because that's the was short. I wouldn't put my initials, so I'd put JAY. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was just because I knew I was going to look up to Drunk 3PO one day.
Yeah.
But
hell yeah,
that's what I used to always.
All the
put.
J's are mine.
Yeah. But yeah, it is, man. I hate where a lot of this is going. Like, even as something as relevant as like what we do, like it's why I do love and I hate Mario Kart 8, because Mario Kart 8 has been completely dumbed down for the masses. Versus if you play Mario Kart 64 or the Super Nintendo version or the GameCube version. Yes, Double Dash is kind of the peak of Mario Kart in terms of a competitive standpoint, but it started with Mario Kart Wii is where they really started to dumb it down. And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has just taken it to a whole nother level. And but that's why they've sold 70 million copies of that game. You know what I mean? So that in that particular instance, that has really watered down those types of games.
Jeremy or Craig or whoever, when did they start putting in the option to, it was like superior mode, normal mode, easy mode? Like when did that start to become a thing? Because
that's been a while. I mean, you've had difficulty settings in games. Like it's not necessarily, but it wasn't a standard. Like there were like a lot of games that were being put out that just didn't have a difficulty. It was just the game was the game. Like with a lot of now, that's like rarely a thing. Again, you get the Elden Rings of the world, and what From Software do, but like now every game has to have it, because I guess they feel like it has to be beatable. Everybody needs to be able to beat it. They will talk about experiencing the story. You get these game journalists that talk about that. I forget what was Hollow Knight or whatever that chick was bitching about. Yeah, and she was like, why would I want to play this? I just want to experience the story, but I have to do all this and sweat. And I'm like, man, that's what gaming is about. But not anymore. I guess it's people just want to experience the quote unquote story. They like the kind of simulation of walking around feeling like they're doing something, but they want an interactive movie more than. I mean, the point of a video game to me is you play the bitch like that. Like you have an outcome, or you have your input meets the outcome, right? Whatever it is that you're putting in is going to allow you to get to a certain area in the game. And I guess some people are not fond of that, or they need that sense of accomplishment. But I hate games that I could kind of sleep through. People when I used to stream gaming all the time, I used to despise playing these damn games where it's like, even on the fucking hardest level, it's like I'm sleeping through it. It makes for a boring experience. But it is what I guess that's what happens when now video games are the thing, right? It's no longer as niche as it was when we grew up. Everybody needs to play it, or everybody is playing it, and I guess devs are feeling like we got to allow everybody to be able to beat it.
Anytime something gets popular, really popular, it's usually a bad. There's a certain point where something gets so popular it becomes a bad thing, and it's just like the retro gaming market, for instance, and how much that's like retro gaming market used to be for losers like me. Where I would have maybe an extra $10 and found an old game, that I was like, oh shit, I could get this. And then it turned into a business for people that don't give a shit about games. Yep. And a lot of channels have done a lot of good coverage on the retro market and how it exploded and then it completely has crashed. And if you look at stuff like Super Mario 64, in the case unopened, these games were selling for like what I'm sure you've seen it too, Craig, like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
And then they resold like years later for like $10,000. Like they lost like 90% of the value. Who the fuck buys Mario 64 for $150,000 and turns around and sells it for $10,000-$15,000? Someone that's not in it for like, first of all, who would buy that, first of all? And then secondly, you're buying it because you wanted to resell it so you can make money. These people don't care about video games at all. And so, but they've boomed the market to make almost anything that you really want as a collector or a fan, you can't even afford to buy it. Now, I remember the GameCube, like GameCube games going through that boom actually made some level of sense because Nintendo and how they've kind of always, kind of been with their like Nintendo games have high resale value. They always have had high resale value because people typically don't trade them in like they have other games. Like there's a reason where Madden, usually if it's a year old, you can get Madden for like $5, or Call of Duty, the next year you can get Call of Duty for $10. Nintendo games don't do that, but that's because they don't have annualized releases, so people don't just go trade them in every year. But the GameCube went through this massive boom like several years ago, and it was just crazy, and I didn't understand it. But yeah, the retro market collapsed because of something got too popular, and then people that didn't have any interest in it got involved in it, and that's where we are. Disco Cobra for $100.
Hell yeah.
Says $100 for the season of giving. I agree with Ripa and Melanie Mac on games. Tons of games are becoming more formulated to cater to normies. Although I might enjoy a game like Spider-Man or God of War, I still want games to be challenging and fun. Well, yeah, like the cinematic experience is definitely a lot of people have problems with that, and the cinematic experience is super cool when it first started, but it is becoming like more games are becoming reliant upon the cinematic experience.
You can tell they're blowing their fucking budget on that shit. They're getting all these people to do, be it voice acting in it and doing all this other shit that has nothing to do with you actually playing the fucking game, man. And it's like it feels like these people are just pitching. They're using video games and comics like these kind of failed movie scripts, right? They got declined, and they're just like, hey, this is our medium to be able to do it. And it's just like, I mean, I guess, and I get it in some pockets, but now I actively will go away from that shit. I'm like, man, I want to play the game. I'm not buying the fucking game to watch a fucking movie, man. I go watch a movie. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to do, but I get it. I mean, some people are really, really into that shit, but
well, like I remember, well, like God of War was my first God of War, or God of War 3 was my first God of War game, and still one of the greatest games I've ever played, hands down. And I think it's the best God of War game too. But then I went back and I played God of War 1 and 2 remastered after I played God of War 3, and they're all phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But God of War definitely the scale, the cinematics, and then they kind of taken it to a whole nother level in more recent iterations, which it's not terrible, but as they become more reliant upon that, I can see it becoming a real problem. It's almost like CG, like CG used to be cool, oh man, this movie has some cool graphics and the movie looks great. And now we've completely went on the other side of it, where people are kind of rejecting CG in movies for the most part, and they want more practical effects. They want it to feel like it's more authentic. So I don't know where it's really, I don't know how to break it down on the cinematic experience.
The new God of War games, God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, they do a good balancing act of both. They have a good narrative story, but the gameplay can be really fucking challenging and difficult. Like in 2018, fighting the Valkyries are insane. And the Berserker battles in Ragnarok, those Berserker kings, like, it's no joke. And especially like on Give Me God of War mode, there's only one person that I've seen like in this whole sphere like of streamers that were like, I've seen Mark the Cyborg is about the only person that I've seen that can play on Give Me God of War mode. It's ridiculously hard.
He's a robot.
Like you get hit one time, you're done. There's no forgiveness on Give Me God of War. Like you cannot get hit by an enemy at all, or you're done and you got to completely restart. The God of War games, they do a good job of keeping the game difficult, especially on the harder difficulties or on a new game plus, but also being rich in narrative and the graphics and the story and the voice acting. Those ones are probably the best modern games where I see that they do a little bit of both and not getting carried away with the cinematics and just telling a linear story without much, skillful gameplay.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's definitely become an issue where games with like the new tutorials, like, I mean, because I really like Red Dead Redemption 2, but the opening tutorial, like when you go back to replay it, you're like, oh god, I gotta get through all of this now. Like sometimes that stuff's a slog, but I mean, then we've also seen some recent games where it's just literally just quick time events. It's just basically like, oh, make sure you press A when you get to this part of the game, or else it doesn't really matter if you press A or not. Like,
that's just the one that pissed me off. At least with like some of those old fucking Spider-Man games, you get a funny cutscene of you getting really fucked up right when you missed the quick time events. Now it's just like, it doesn't even really fucking even matter if you don't miss it.
Yeah.
I want to watch. I want to watch Mark the Cyborg play that. The Give Me God of War mode. But Mark, he's insane.
Mark doesn't make any sense, bro. He's out of control. Like
it really is. It really is. We need to get Mark on Tuesday night's main event. The problem with Mark is that he he just goes on, like he just goes and goes and goes, and he doesn't stop. And I'm like,
if
Mark,
you-
there's like 6 people here on the panel, buddy.
If you just slightly disagree with something that Mark feels very strongly about, he will get very fucking pissed off at you.
bro,
The first time I ever met Mark, he had to leave the stream because we were arguing about those grenades in Halo.
Yes!
And I would not let it
Right.
go. And every time now I've ever brought it up, I can see it in his eyes. He
Was
starts
I
hating
a
it
part of
again.
that? Why do I feel like I was
Yes,
a part of that?
You
I
were
think
there.
on that.
Yeah.
because I know I was fucking. I hated them goddamn grenades. I remember I was bitching all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah. And he was like, they're not any different. They're not any different.
No, no, I was for sure a part of that. I was for sure part because I was like, bro, I played too much fucking Halo, man. These grenades were not fucking like this. They're fucking terrible right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mark
dude,
is
he was so-
Mark is probably the most knowledgeable and passionate gamer I know. He really is. But yes, that stream in particular, he rage quit over it. I thought he was joking, and then I realized Mark doesn't have that type of sense of humor to joke. So I call him. I'm like, better get your ass back on this fucking stream right now. And he's like, okay. He came back and I was like, what the hell? Oh, Mark is so awesome though, man.
Yeah,
So he
love
is. The dude knows his stuff. Like you guys have, if you think you know, you don't know. Mark's knowledge is off the charts. We will get Mark back on. He messaged me a while back. He was wanting to pop on here, but I'd love to get Mark back on main event and get him to make more videos for us. I love that dude so much.
His
He's awesome.
his Metroid video is great. Like, I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
his essays are fucking phenomenal. So
Yeah.
Did
He's awesome.
do you guys recall, speaking of going back to the original topic of like video game difficulty and such, do you guys remember the Cuphead gameplay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's just that is the I mean, I think that was like what really started the video game journalist down spiral, just from a social consciousness perspective. And that was Venture Beat that put it out. I haven't pulled up, and it's amazing. Like the fact that they took that and they published it with pride. We're like, hey, look at how horrible this guy is. And by the way, he's going to be reviewing this game. Like, I just don't understand how they could possibly have done that, but it's amazing. Maybe, only if they had made the jumps a little easier for him, and if with the dynamic difficulty, it would have been a little bit better. So.
yeah, it just extends the platform a little bit, and it makes the
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just missed the arcade generation, but for my generation, man, I remember the bragging rights, like talking about how far you made it on Call of Duty Zombies, especially that first World at War Zombies, like going to school, talking about what your highest round is, what your record is, and being like, damn, you got to like round 60. You'd spend all weekend with your boys trying to break round 62, and then you'd go back and be like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? I got to round 63. And they're like, yeah, well, I got to round 70. It's like, fuck, now I got to get to round 80. Like, that was the thing, man. You always had to one-up each other on Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, we talked about this Call of Duty news. There was some Call of Duty news. What is this bullshit where they're
We're trying to wait for you, boss.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I saw that going around. I haven't looked into it yet. But there was like, I guess they're trying to go like, we're going for a sequel of Black Ops 2. Is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, we all know, like,
pull
me pull it up.
Yeah, it's a pathetic attempt. It's a pathetic attempt.
He said he missed the arcade, man.
I did.
You had to have money in your pocket. Someone had to drive you over there.
I mean, I would go to like movie theaters and
then you had to
kid,
hope
like
some
movie theaters would have an
freaking
arcade.
You had to hope some freaking weirdo wasn't on the game you wanted to play when you got there. You were just like, "Come on, man, move it, fats! I want to play."
Arcades were so prominent. I mean, like they were in fucking grocery stores, bro.
Right.
I was going to the Menards down
7-Eleven
street. And that's where we would play fucking arcade. I wouldn't even need to go to an actual arcade. Like that was at the mall or some shit. Like you could go down the street to the Menards, bro, and it had fucking Tekken, it had a Street Fighter, it had fucking it had fucking all kinds of just shit, man. And like you just had to be there, man. It's an experience that unfortunately no generation will ever experience it again. But you just had to be there, man.
Dude, that's literally the reason I created Geeks and Gamers, because I wanted to like we were playing so much Call of Duty online, and I kept telling my friends, I'm like, this is fun and everything, but what would it be like if we were playing Call of Duty with each other in person with a bunch of other people, and then there's shit talking and there's cheering and there's hype and, there's, people can't say it was lag or whatever. And so we created the first tournament, which was a Black Ops tournament. And, we had like 12, 15 systems there, system linked and everything. And that kind of started evolving into the other tournaments that we were doing. But that's how G&G started, was video game tournaments, because I missed that element of having people playing against each other in person, with the energy, with the cheering, with the, all of that, because we've missed so much of that. I'd love to put on another Geeks and Gamers video game tournament. I will say, extremely challenging from a logistic standpoint, because like the first one I did, I was borrowing equipment. So I was borrowing people's 360s because I only had one 360 and one copy of Black Ops. So people around town started hearing my idea. They're like, hey, you can borrow my 360. Oh, you can borrow my 360. Oh, you can borrow my Black Ops. Oh, you can borrow my, TV or whatever. And, but the day of the tournament, we didn't have internet at the building, and everybody's bringing their 360s, and some of them were not updated. So a lot of them couldn't system link together, you know what I mean? And we had no way to update it, but everybody appreciated what we were trying to do. And, we ended up doing like six tournaments throughout the year. And, it was a lot of fun. We did Call of Duty Black Ops first. Then the second one was a Madden tournament. There was like 4 white people there. I was one of them. The third one was the worst tournament I did, because I scheduled it during spring break and during another massive tournament in Atlanta, Georgia, because this was in Montgomery, Alabama. And so I think I was thinking like after the first Call of Duty tournament and after the Madden tournament that were both successful, I was like, we're going all in, boys. It was Halo Reach, Marvel vs. Capcom, Black Ops, I think Smash Bros. And there were one other game that we had, might have been like Mario Kart or something. And I had like everything. We had like a food truck out there. We had everything going on. Literally like 20 people showed up, bro. It was so bad. It was so bad. And we were expecting like 150 to 200 people, and like 20 people showed up. It was so fucking embarrassing that nobody showed up, and I almost gave up on it. But then I did a Smash Bros tournament 2 months later, had a great turnout. But yeah, that's how it went. It was bad.
I gotta ask a question.
Okay.
For people that went to the arcade, you have a bet on games?
Oh, we used to do that all the time.
100%.
Rolls of quarters, all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
all the time.
What games you use? Mine was NBA Jam. It's
I played whatever
let's go,
fighter was in
$5,
that bitch.
man.
If
NBA
it was
Jam.
Mortal
Let's
Kombat,
go.
it didn't matter what it fucking was. I got so fucking good at that shit. Any fighter, man, it was that all day.
The
There
original
was
Mortal
like
Kombat
a
game.
small window where you had some other shit, like some of the sports games would get in there, like Blitz and shit. But like other than that, man, it was all fighters. Any fighter, man, I was Tekken and didn't fucking Marvel vs. Capcom.
What was the biggest arcade game in your days? Like any shootout? For me, it was Street Fighter. And,
I would have to say that's
Mortal Kombat.
was.
Mortal
Kombat, yeah,
Mortal Kombat kind of went to another level. Actually,
There was
I feel
so
like
much talking on Mortal Kombat, man.
I feel like Mortal Kombat was the biggest, like across the board. I feel like it was because like
Mortal Kombat's pretty big.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, it even dwarfed Street Fighter 2. Like for me, like in terms of like the reaction to Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was just insane.
Street Fighter 2. The names people would call each other while we were playing, like these sissies today could not handle. They wouldn't be able to handle it. Especially when there's money on the line.
Oh, it came to actual blows several fucking times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When money's on the line,
we'd be in
it's
that fucking bitch like,
you cheated my my joystick was sticky. Like, oh my god.
Every now and then, bro. Yeah, absolute motherfucker be like, all right, we taking this shit outside and fucking sometimes they come down to blows for sure.
That's
it was all about a quarter and pride. That's what it really came down to. You had your quarters lined up. That's who you knew who was going to play. This is my quarter. I'm 3 deep. I'm going in. And look, you got to remember, we're like 10, 11, 12, 13 at the time. Like, you learned how to deal with conflict. That's the thing that people don't understand, is that like I can tell a lot about somebody in 30 seconds of playing them on Street Fighter. I can tell by the character they select. I can tell if they're passive. I can tell if they talk noise.
Man.
I can tell. So whenever I did events with like we did the Screw Attack event, the arcade was always the central part of it because that's where it brought people together, right? And so, and you'd go face to face with people. I mean, I knew exactly.
Right next to him. You're right next to him, bro.
There was nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide the entire time. Like you are
mute button, baby.
Shoulder to shoulder.
I want to highlight one thing. I bet so much money on this game. I'm glad somebody brought it up. I don't know if anybody played this.
Oh, big
That
time.
was the freaking game where it was like $10, $5 slice of pizza. Every time I played that, because they always had like 4 or 5 lined up like next to each other.
Yes.
And dude, y'all
Do
bringing
you guys
me back.
remember the Top Gun? Do you guys remember the Top Gun arcade game? Because that one was the coolest one for me.
Like the Die Hard ones were fucking sick too.
Top Gun was so freaking cool, man. That and the Ninja Turtles game, the Simpsons game.
Oh yeah, at the Chuck E. Cheese.
The X-Men game, the X-Men one. Holy crap!
Be like
man.
6 deep on that bitch.
Yeah,
going back to your question about
look at Beardo's jealous. Jealous.
I'm
I'm
older than you like 4 years, bro. So you barely fucking missed it.
Me? I'm 28.
That's what I'm saying. So you barely missed that.
I played at the arcade like when I would go to like laser tag. I'd be putting quarters in arcade machines for sure. Like I played I don't know if it was the exact Terminator game that Jay was talking about, but I played my fair share of arcade game. But I was too young to retain the information and memories for it.
It was phasing out. You had just missed it. Like at that age, you were like right there.
I'll tell you what, man, that's one of those things where I feel like if you could go back in time and those people who didn't never had an opportunity to do it, just spend an hour in an arcade in 1993, they would have a total different perception of what gaming should be and what gaming is. It would change your perception drastically. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, that's like with me, like I don't know what it is because obviously I worked in retail for most of my life before I got into YouTube and everything, but no matter what I do, and it's especially now with G.I. Joe now back on the shelves, even though I know that I have every one of them, I always go to Walmart or Target or any store that I can and walk back to the G.I. Joe section just to kind of see G.I. Joe because there's something nostalgic about that for me because you really don't understand how cool it was to walk into a Toys R Us back in the day if you never did. You really don't understand how cool it was to walk down that video game section with those the little pieces of paper you had to grab if you wanted the video game, and the joy of seeing that there was a few of those little slips in there. Because you'd go in there sometimes and the slip was gone. That means the game was sold out and you weren't going to get it. So there was the two kind of tier element of like, I go in there to see if they have it. And if they have it, then I have to go back to my mom and convince her to give me the money for it. You know what I mean? And it was just like this sense of joy. So like going into stores these days, I always go back to that section because it reminds me of when I would go shop for G.I. Joes or video games and all of that.
This generation missed all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Funko Lands, fucking Radio Shacks and fucking all that. They missed all that shit. It sucks. And again, I think a lot of the experience was surrounding that. I mean, midnight releases, like all that stuff, like this generation will never experience. It was one of those things you just absolutely, it's not even one of those, hey man, we're old, man, and it's the good old days. It's like, nah, bro, you had to be there. You had to fucking be there.
And the reason is that gaming now games show up. You download them and they're there. They're immediately there. But you had to go somewhere. It was an experience to actually get up out your house, get in your car, and that's what made it even more valuable. It's like, man, it took me 30 minutes to get here. I rode my bike down to the arcade. I had my mom take me to the movie theater so I can play the games, right? Like there was already stakes. It wasn't just like, well, I downloaded the game and here it is on my Xbox.
Yeah, it wasn't as accessible.
Yeah.
I still try to when I can, though. Like I'm a believer in physical media. dude, you create an account, you download the the downloadable version. What happens to your account? Your account gets hacked. I've had several accounts get hacked before, and you know what? Nowadays, now that shit's gone. You paid $60 to own the game, but you digitally downloaded it. You lose your account. That shit's fucking gone. When I can buy physical, like I always do, because even if that account gets hacked and I got to start over on a new account, at least I have the fucking disc and I can just pop it back in and start over.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still remember like the first time me and my buddies were talking about going to a midnight release, like a Call of Duty game, and they're like, "Nah, I'll probably just download it instead." And it was over. You just
that was the downfall.
Yeah, you're just like, oh fuck, all right.
You had to fucking be there back when Madden was at its peak, man. And we
my god, dude,
lining up 12. That was one of the games that I was there fucking early, bro. You know what I mean?
You had to. Yeah, they have lines out the fucking door.
The bitches was still out. Like you be there and like, hey man, we're fucking out. Like that was that FOMO was like a real thing. Fucking back in the gap.
What was it? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. There were 2 GameStops. There was one in a mall, and then there was a GameStop like 2 miles away that was just its own store. And that my buddy worked at GameStop. He goes, listen, you got to order this now. He goes, I'll do my best to like get you guys copies and stuff, but like you guys got to be there, because if you ain't there, or if you're just gonna try to pick up a copy, you won't get one, because some people might not even get their pre-orders. Like, oh yeah, I remember, and that GameStop was full. They had a line out the door, and then when you walked into the mall, there was just a massive line of people all the way out, almost to the front door of the mall. Everybody was there, man. I still have people I talk to this day that I met through just standing in line talking to people about games. Like,
look at that.
Nothing like it, man.
Look at that. Look at that. There's the slips right there. Those are Genesis games. That's so that's
Golden
Tommy
Axe, man.
Golden Axe, Tommy Lasorda baseball.
Fucking Golden
Come
Axe.
on, man.
Shit, man.
Holy crap.
That was my first system, man. So I just remember everything so vividly.
But that's the moment right there. So you see how some of them have slips, and then you go in there and you would see like your favorite game, like, okay, my favorite game. Oh, there's no slip there. They're sold out, and then the other ones, you got it. And then you'd pick up like the one for Golden Axe, and you're like, okay, I got it. Now I got to go convince. Now I got to go convince my mom or my grandmother, whoever brought me, hey, how much?
Pay you back.
Like $60.
Yeah, this was expensive back then.
You can go get a candy bar. Like, I don't want a candy bar.
You need a new pair of shoes.
So I got something for you, Jeremy.
All right.
This is back in 2000. This is 2006. This is for the PlayStation 3.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
One of the things that we did in early Screw Attack was we did this thing called the launch line for charity, where I stood in line for 5 days outside of a Best Buy to get the PlayStation 3.
Nice.
And we went out there and I sat out there for 3 days or for 5 days.
I can tell you're looking a little rough.
Well, that was before it got started.
Oh, my bad.
Damn.
That was a young Craig.
Very young Craig. But went in and it was 5 days. And what happened was I got in line 5 days in advance of the PlayStation 3 coming out. And people saw me in line. So they were like, oh, no, I got to get in line. So what happened was I was out there for a day, and then one guy came up the next day with 4 days to go, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Waiting in line for the PlayStation 3." And so he's like, "Oh crap, I better get in line." So with 3 days to go, there's a line of 25 people outside with their camping equipment out, waiting for the PlayStation 3 to come out, and we all formed this giant bond. It was awesome. It was crazy, man. It was super fun.
06, man. Jesus.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
long
That
time
big
ago.
tank of a fucking system, man. Fucking that PlayStation 3.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Well,
Yeah,
and I got,
man. I've
I
got
got-
that OG. I've got the OG.
That bitch, I got it to my
I do
to my
too.
mom's, but that bitch
I got it.
big, man.
Mhm.
I got the yellow ring on that bitch on my first one. So
Mine's loud. You can hear like the fan on. It's loud as hell.
Oh,
But yes,
yeah.
yeah, I have that one though, because that one
Those
plays.
fucking days, man.
Does it play PS1 and PS2 games?
The first one,
Is it the first run?
the first gen PS3 definitely played PS2 games. It might have played PS1 games too.
Okay, I know it played PS2.
Yeah.
But I still have that one. I still have it sitting behind me right now, actually. But
So-
yeah, man, it's good. Good memory. Just seeing these video game slips is crazy. I haven't looked those up in a long time, man. So
Dude, the big one for me was MW2. Like in 8th grade, the night MW2 came out. Like everyone's talking about how they're gonna, wait in line to the midnight release, and it's like you were a loser if you did not convince your parents to miss school the next day. If you're gonna go to school the next day after MW2 came out, like
that might have been like the first year I was like grown, right?
Mhm.
That I remember MW2 because that was what 2000 was that 08?
2000. Okay, so MW2 was 2009. 2009 was MW2. Yeah. So MW2 was 2009, and like I still, in my opinion, I think Black Ops 1 was bigger, but it was bigger because of the momentum that MW2 created.
They
You know
were
what I
both
mean?
huge.
So yeah, but MW2 created so much momentum. It's almost like when Spider-Man 3 came out to a bigger opening than Spider-Man 2, meaning the movies. Because Spider-Man 2 created so much momentum. So like Modern Warfare 2 created so much fucking momentum, and then Black Ops came out, and that was just crazy. Like, because I remember going
between that was the college game, man. That was Black Ops was for me.
Everybody, every single person that you interacted with was playing Black Ops at that point in time. Everybody, everywhere you turned, everybody was playing Black Ops. That was like a way to start a conversation with, you could be at the mall or a convenience store. You just see a random person that's your age group. You could literally go up there and go, yo, man, what's your KD? Or what's your gamer tag? They would know what the fuck you were talking about.
And you always fucking lied about your KD.
Always.
It's a 4-1, bro.
You don't think SOCOM was just as popular?
Oh,
when
dude, SOCOM
came
was
out?
fucking massive, bro. SOCOM
It was, but it wasn't as big as Call of Duty.
It wasn't as big as Call of Duty, but it was pretty fucking big, man. Like for the PlayStation guys, that was my that was my go-to online experience. For me, Demolition on fucking SOCOM.
Yep.
2 fucking Navy SOCOM Navy US Navy SEALs.
There wasn't no easy button on that one. That's for sure.
And that was like, it wasn't no fucking respawning on that shit. That was like on those demolition games, you were dead and you were waiting for the next.
And you had to wait. Yeah, you had to wait till the game was over.
It was hella fucking competitive, man.
And the worst is when you just spawn and some idiot just chucks a grenade and just hits you randomly, and then you gotta wait till the.
That was one of the first games I'd ever played online. I mean, I remember getting that PS2 and having to get that adapter to screw on the fucking back of the bitch and everything. Like that was one of the first games I had ever played online for a console.
SOCOM was huge, but SOCOM was it wasn't as normie friendly as Call of Duty.
No, it was a barrier of entry for that. Like it was like the guys that are into it were really into it. But it wasn't
100%.
It wasn't like COD for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. They had passionate fans, very
Medal of Honor
every day after school, bro. I was on that fucking SOCOM, man.
Medal of Honor was huge.
Medal of Honor front lines, like that Medal of Honor, dude. Like Call of Duty back then was nothing compared to Medal of Honor. And then also, COD 4 switched.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty was a popular game before Modern Warfare. It was popular, but it wasn't a game changer. Modern Warfare, it became a game changer. Like it sent it to another stratosphere, and it became the biggest thing in all of video games. And then Modern Warfare 2, in a lot of ways, Modern Warfare 2 was better almost in every way, and it capitalized off of all that momentum. And I do think that, like, for me, it peaked for Black Ops with me. Black Ops was the peak. I still think Black Ops 1 is still my favorite Call of Duty.
I think World at War picked up off of COD 4's momentum. Like COD 4, it was the first Call of Duty on the next gen for 360 and for PS3, and then everyone's like, "Oh shit! Like this is awesome." And then World at War is essentially the same engine. It's essentially COD 4, but thrown back in World War 2. And that, I mean, just the success, the back-to-back from COD 4, World at War, then it was Modern Warfare 2 and that fucking trailer, man. Like, that was the most hyped.
I think I was into of all of them. I was more into Black Ops 2 than all of them. But, yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was obviously fucking
I'm going to say this. I don't think anybody can call themselves a gamer if they never beat Ninja Gaiden. That's all I have to say.
Ninja Gaiden.
It's Ninja
didn't.
Gaiden where I'm
It's
from.
it's Ninja Gaiden.
Well, when
Johnny
I went to the
64
store to buy
confirmed
it, the guy told me Ninja Gaiden. So,
Did you guys see that Ondor season 2 got
did you ever
delayed?
want to play that,
Ondor.
Beardo? You gonna play it, Beardo? Would you ever play Ninja
Beardo,
Gaiden?
I'd play
Beardo,
it.
we need to get you to. Have you played the OG Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah. The old, like it's on your Switch. You can get it on
No.
We
Switch.
want Beardo to stream OG Ninja Gaiden.
Let's fucking do it.
It's Ninja
Let's-
Gaiden, by the way. Can we
do
get?
it.
Can we go around the
I'm
horn
always
here?
call it Gaiden. I mean,
Gaiden.
that's what I fucking.
Thank you.
grew up
Ninja
calling it. I was
Gaiden.
always- I don't give a
Ninja
fuck.
Gaiden.
I don't
Ninja
give a fuck
Gaiden
what the
sounds
Japanese
cooler.
call it.
Ninja Gaiden.
It sounds
Ninja
cooler.
Gaiden.
I don't care what they call it.
Listen, I'm old as fuck, okay? So I was playing Ninja Gaiden before gay was an insult, okay? Like before we called each other gay.
Gay was just happy back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Beardo, listen to this. Listen to this. You got 2 buttons. That's all you got. And you got 3 lives to beat the entire game. And you're a ninja. You got to jump on the that's the game.
Yeah.
Have you ever beat it, Craig?
Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden. You beat Ninja Gaiden, right?
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, absolutely. I think I did it pretty recently, actually. Yeah. By the way, Jeremy, just
either.
what's that?
No, I was saying Beardo can't watch a walkthrough either. He's got to go.
Oh, I'll go in fresh.
Dude.
I'm about to destroy
wait,
Jeremy
no,
here.
hold on.
Well, never mind.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Here we go. Ready?
That's pronunciation.
Yeah.
Pronunciation. How to pronounce Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. Oh, okay.
Ninja Gaiden.
Hey.
Ninja
Listen,
Gaiden.
Listen. If I needed the internet to tell me how to
Ninja
pronounce
Gaiden.
things, I would have stopped reading super chats a long
Ninja
time ago.
Gaiden.
Okay.
If you found this video helpful, please
God, my entire channel
Do it. Give it a thumbs up, Craig. Give it a thumbs up.
Okay, I will.
We're all doing YouTube wrong.
Why don't I create a channel about how to pronounce Ninja Gaiden? All right, and then and then somebody can pull that up and go, look, you were wrong. It's Gaiden.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a word channel.
and
This is how you
what I'm gonna
pronounce
do,
words.
I'm gonna do a video like that, and it's gonna have it's gonna be subtle, but in the background you're gonna barely see a picture of Dan Vask. Ninja Gaiden. So
Project Egg
Egg
Roll. There it is.
roll.
Egg roll. But yeah. So honestly, though, there's a game I really want to see Beardo play. It's Contra.
Oh yeah,
Listen,
that's a good one.
I'll say I'd pay money to see you and Beardo play in co-op mode because I think that would be hilarious.
That would be amazing.
No, that'd be you would want to strangle him.
I was about to say,
I tried.
Jeremy will lose his.
What's that
Jeremy
supposed to
will
mean,
lose
Greg?
his stuff, man. He will
I
lose.
played. I
What's that supposed to mean,
played
huh?
it recently, and I was fucking terrible. Like back in the day, I was great, but I was terrible because modern gaming has dumbed me down. Like I can't play these old school games anymore. But Contra is amazing. So I can't believe Beardo's never played Contra
Or Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden.
Sorry
I'll tell
to
you this.
disappoint you guys. I missed out. I'm a generation behind.
Barely, man.
Here's the thing.
It's crazy. Like just 5 years, like you missed out on so fucking much. Just not being 5 years older.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh well.
Well, there's still time to catch up. We can make it happen.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, might
I'm
as well
down. And we'll monetize the shit out of it.
Might as well just monetize it.
Then after that, I personally would love to be the coach of Beardo and walk him through Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I would love to. I'd love to do that,
Bro, I should play Mike Tyson's Punch Out again because I've never beat Mike Tyson. Like I should go through the whole thing. I never beat Mike Tyson. So remind me, Craig, the person right before Tyson is Super Macho Man, right?
Yeah, Super Macho Man.
Yeah.
And he does a tornado attack.
Beating Super Macho Man was so fucking difficult, and I was
And
so
then you
proud
gotta
of
fight
myself. But,
Tyson.
yeah, and it's almost. But I tried so many times to beat Tyson, I just never could do it. I never could. So.
What about Pitfall? You guys play Pitfall?
Yeah, Pitfall's okay.
I played Pitfall a little bit back in the day. I was never
Dig
hardcore,
Dug, Space
so-
Invaders.
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug. Yep.
Thing about Dig Dug is
Yeah,
that
that's
there's,
where you put
there's strategy,
coins in.
man. Yeah, you
What
put,
about Marble Madness? Remember Marble Madness?
a
Marble
good one.
Madness was great.
classic. Good tunes. Good music.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's just there's like this is why like gaming will continue to be successful no matter what. The beautiful thing is they can never take away from these legendary games from us from back in the day. And there's no updates on the Nintendo or Super Nintendo or the Genesis. There's no updates. They're not going to be able to ever take those games away. I don't know. I mean, like in 100 years, is a Nintendo still going to work? I don't know. You know, who knows? But you know, for our lifetime, it's going to work, and that's a great thing. So I still have. What do I have? I have all. I think I have every one of the old school consoles here except the OG Nintendo. I don't have the OG Nintendo here. But
they sell a mini, right? Like, couldn't you get like the mini consoles?
Yeah,
Like they
I
sold,
do have
like,
that one. I have that one here.
but that doesn't
Yeah.
have all the games in it, correct?
So from what I understand, and no, I think it came with like 30 games pre-installed. I think that people were able to hack it and add like the whole library. Yeah. But one thing I'd like to do, I would like to, you know, because me and Jay we've been talking about this forever. We still need to do our Tecmo Bowl. Yeah, but I want to play, and I haven't done this yet. Apparently, you can go online and you can get like the updated current roster of NFL players on Tecmo Bowl.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So like right now, go play like as Tua and Jalen Hurts, you know, Eagles versus Dolphins. You can get that updated on Tecmo Bowl. And that's amazing. So that's just, I want to do that because Tecmo Bowl is still the best sports game ever made, in my opinion. Tecmo Super Bowl, by the way. Tecmo Super Bowl. Not Tecmo Bowl's good, but
we have to play the first one because then we can, because they don't have the second one on the Switch.
Well, we got to ban Bo Jackson.
Yeah,
Nobody
there's
can get
two
Bo
teams
Jackson.
you can't play. You can't play Chicago. You can't play New
Walter
York.
Payton and L.A.
All right, hold on.
LA.
Hold on. I'm going to suggest something right now, and this could sound a little crazy. We used to do this back at Screw Attack back in the day. We did this thing called the Iron Man of gaming, right? Where we would take a bunch of games, and the idea was that you would play games from all consoles, all genres, and all eras to find out who the best video gamer was, right? I am proposing we create an Iron Man of gaming for Geeks and Gamers and all relative buddies, right? Where we sit down, we take a day, and I'll put together the competition. It'll be like 5 randomly chosen games from all consoles. Like it could be a sports game. We'll have a platforming game. We'll have something on the 360. We'll have something on the Nintendo Entertainment System. We'll have something on PlayStation 5. It'll be everything across the board.
Hell
we'll
yeah.
find out truly who the best gamer is.
I like it. Hell yeah, I like it. Are the girls? Can we get the girls involved too?
I only play for the fun of it. I'm not into that.
I want to see Krista and Steph get involved.
I'm gonna win.
Because Steph will, I think one of them, Steph or Krista, will beat Jay, and that's really what the point here is that Jay is going to finish behind the girl.
I'll win the whole thing.
Probably.
We can
It's
make
all
it happen.
about having fun and friends. Okay.
I seriously
Not
love
about-
that idea. I do. I love this
Yeah.
idea.
Done it before. Can do it again
All
for
right.
sure. All right.
There's no reason we shouldn't. That's a bragging rights worthy competition. That's right. The wafer. That's right. That could be a break off of bragging rights. That's we could call it like bragging rights, and that's what it would be like because we need to bring bragging rights back. By the way, I think if I got with Craig, and you got him involved, and me and Dan and Tommy, we get bragging rights back.
Oh yeah.
It'd be kind of nuts.
Yeah,
I
we
kinda
need
wanna
we
just
need to
watch
have.
Jay play a bunch of those games. And
Did you
watch
almost
Steph
call him
beat him.
gay?
Yeah.
Yep.
You almost called him.
I'm kind of mad. I'm still bitter that he let Beardo have a longer intro than me. He did put me at number 3 on the spot though, but I
Hey,
kind of wanted
listen,
to.
I
Can't
had
wait to
some
talk
topics.
comic
I was
books
just
with
putting a
somebody,
little
but nobody
tease
wants to
out
talk
there.
Comic books with me. That's the biggest
I'll
problem.
talk comic books with you.
You don't know? Do you know like the older comic books?
You hold on. First of all, he immediately was like,
He
"You
goes,
don't know
first of all,
anything about
have some
comic books."
fucking respect.
No, I was just asking.
I know a little bit about.
I
comic
stopped-
books. I don't
I
know a
stopped
ton. I
collecting
have
at Civil
I have
War.
a shit ton of comic books like sitting right there. Like
So I
have an
went all
entire
the way
pile
till
of them.
about Civil War, and then after Civil War, I was like, I pulled the plug.
Like I don't know. I've always been like into superhero stuff. Like I mean, from back in the day. So I mean, but
No,
I
I
didn't
think it would-
read
I
a
think
ton
it'd
of
be
comic
great.
books until later. Like I mean, like I said, I have a ton of comic books over there. Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, love Incredible Hulk. I got Batman. I got Superman comics, Spider-Man comics.
I have Ice on.
I have Ice.
Hell
on.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find what I got right here.
I brought this up a while back because when I was reading, I was really into Image Comics, or I think Mike showed.
Oh,
it.
shout out
Hang on, my
9.8. Y'all got y'all's fucking
Fuck yeah.
CGCs on deck.
Mm-hmm.
bad. I was into Image Comics for a while, and Savage Dragon, Shadowhawk, and what happened to those characters? How bad did they fall off?
Well, Eric Larson's fucking Jack. Oh, hold on. You want to go there, Beardo? Hold on.
Oh, is it Pokemon?
Are we about to turn this into bragging rights?
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's
So,
go.
These are some OG Generation 1, first gen Pokemon cards. We got some
is that where we're going?
We got some holographics right here.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Okay, here we go. I'm not done. This is just page 1. This is just page 1. Okay.
He pulled that motherfucking book out. He had it ready to
we
go.
got some holographics here.
Get everybody out.
Hey,
Everybody out side by
Rippa.
side. Just go Jay and just go Rippa and Beardo. That's it.
Rippa,
That's it.
you
Side
got
by
that
side,
Machop?
everybody
I'll raise you a Machop. And how about fucking 50 Machokes and 50 Machokes?
You have so many
Machops?
Machokes
How about
in there,
that
though.
Machamp right there?
Hey, yeah.
You have so many like muscly.
You can't go wrong with that fucking Machamp.
There you go. I got the Machamp.
Yeah.
I got that Machamp right there. Hold on. Let's
Why
flip over
did
to
Beard have
page
so many
3.
Machokes, though?
Page 3. Wait, Mike. You're wondering how many Machokes I have?
I said, why do you have so many of them?
He was in every fucking pack, man.
Machokes, Machop.
He got the
How about all those Machops, man? Hold on. Let's go to page 4. Okay. How many OG Charmanders do you want?
Damn.
What about these Charmeleons? We got some Vulpixes, a Moltres right there.
We need to bring bragging rights back, man. This type of shit.
You wouldn't even invite me, Jeremy. I would
Let's
destroy
go to
everybody.
I got
page 5.
I feel like Jay's asleep.
First movie, Pokemon the first movie cards.
I got first movie Pikachu too, and fucking
Mewtwo,
and fucking Mewtwo. I'm right there with you.
Let's go. Mewtwo, Pikachu, and Electabuzz right there. I got a Suicune in here somewhere. There's Suicune right there.
That's crazy.
We got the Suicune. Hold on. I'm not done.
I don't know if you realize Beardo has $600,000 worth of cards over there.
Yeah,
dude. I've thought about just taking this book to I don't know, like a swap meet and just saying, all right, let's start the bidding at $30,000.
30 rand minimum.
I got some Sparrows. Sparrows.
You got a lot of money there, bro. I've seen I saw the Pawn Stars episodes, and then I watched the Logan Paul deal where he was looking for those Pokemon cards.
Sandshrew, Sandslash, Larvitar, Lapras right there. Look at that Lapras. I mean, dude, I could keep going, dude.
Oh boy, look at there.
Jay was getting something.
Number 1 on Bayleaf.
Jay wins. Fuck all of y'all. Jay wins. Jay wins. Jay wins.
Great.
Oh, the silent issue.
Hold on.
The silent issue. Fuck Beardo. Nobody gives a shit.
No, hold on.
about you
I'm not done.
Nobody
I'm not
cares.
done. Let me go get the games. I'll be right back.
Bro, this is crazy.
I mean, if we're getting games, I'll be right back. All right, hold it down, Jay.
Bro, he just left. They prevent Jay from being able to do
I got
anything.
the comic book stuff. Like they can do that. No. Elite Neo for 50. Jay, if you make it to Pensacola, let me know. I will demonstrate Pensacola. Pensacola. Let me know. Florida. I will demonstrate my claim to fame of beating Ninja Gaiden using a keyboard. And Jeremy, it's pronounced Gaiden. Didn't you see the way they pronounced it in the Wizard? Also emailed you. All right, man. Awesome. I might be around Pensacola sometime this year. So yeah, thank you for the $50 super chat. I'm sure they're gonna read it again because they didn't know I read this one. But there you go.
All right, I've showed this off before.
You know what's up.
Game Boy Color.
Oh shit!
All right, since y'all gonna talk games, I'll put the gaming people up front.
Let's go.
Turok 2 demo only.
Just look. Just search. See how much that's worth. Oh, I'm not done yet.
Oh, baby. I'm just getting started.
Holy shit!
Star Fox competition weekend.
Henry Cavill's doing Warhammer 40K, and we have some leaks. I just had to say that because it was in the title. Yeah. Obviously, we're going a different direction.
Yeah,
I'm not done.
I'm just getting started.
How many of y'all have a gold authentic
gold
DuckTales?
God
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Gold
That's pretty
DuckTales.
solid.
Come on,
All right,
bro.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Out of a
Might have
red
to flop.
and blue.
Red
Oh my
and blue,
God,
baby.
Got the yellow joint though.
I
Oh
don't.
shit.
I don't have a yellow. But Rippa. How about a silver version?
Oh man, gold,
Silver. Wait,
silver,
hold
man.
on. Not just silver. Hold on. Gold version? Hold
never had
on.
gold.
I'm sorry. You're not impressed with how about 2 gold versions?
Damn, I never had
Holy
gold. I
shit,
had
you got
silver.
the fucking. He got the.
Craig, is
fucking
that still
Nintendo
wrapped?
box.
that is an inbox.
Yeah, well, you know what, Craig? You got a robot. I have 3 gold versions.
Most
I
of my
have 3 gold versions, Craig.
most of my shit's in
Seven
Orlando.
gold versions.
Most of my shit's in Orlando, but I do have my TurboGrafx 16 right here,
Ooh.
though. So that makes
Pretty
me happy.
good.
Most of my shit, all of my games are sitting there on the Krista or Steph. Go get my damn games and let's show them off. They're all
Beardo's
there
like,
with you.
Check this out. He's like, I stole this from
Hold
Jared.
on.
No, you don't have to. All
Leaf
my
green?
games are there.
2
My
leaf
favorite-
greens.
My favorite part has been
3
that all
fucking
of
leaf
Beardo's
greens.
stuff is just Pokemon.
Version of the game.
I got a fire red. Holy shit. Fucking ruby version.
Hey Jay, look what I do
I have
though.
Kirby in the Amazing Mirror.
Sapphire.
Oh snap! Where'd you get that?
Today I saw it at a sporting goods
I've
store.
never seen that.
Big League
Monkey
Chew.
ball.
Chew in a can.
Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance monkey ball.
I never had a GBA, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have Lizzie McGuire? You know? Anybody have that?
Yeah, let's
Lizzie
go.
McGuire.
Game
Pretty
winner.
sure you got
right
a
there.
top beat on that, Krista.
I got Pokemon
Oh.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Completed
Oh,
box,
like
Famicom.
old comics.
Super
I never had
Famicom
a
game.
advance. What? No, I think I'm pretty sure I did have an advance.
Fantasy,
shit.
Final Fantasy. Whew.
Damn.
Damn.
How about this one for the Game Boy?
I do have a trading
Revenge
card
of the Gator pinball.
Hang on, god damn it! I gotta find something around here.
I do have a trading
Hold on,
card.
I
with
gotta do this one.
$50,000.
Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. Craig,
Sir.
respect Super Mario Land.
Absolutely respect. Absolutely. Listen, got another Final Fantasy VI back in the day. Let's go. Got a little. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this Super Metroid? It sure is. In the box. There it is on the for the Super Famicom.
Lord.
Oh,
What
but
about
how
a
about
little Miss Pac-Man action?
have a little
While y'all doing
F-Zero?
that real quick,
F-Zero,
Mr.
man.
Peckerwood, I am going to the box tomorrow, so I
All
I
right.
should be able to pick everything
Okay.
up tomorrow.
How about a
So
signed
thank you for
copy?
letting me know.
How about a
All right.
signed copy of Street Fighter 4 by Keiji Inafune?
Yeah, well, you know what? I have a signed copy of ISOM by Eric July. Okay.
Hey, I want you guys to know you forced me to do this. Okay, I had to go find it.
If you-
Okay.
Don't pull your penis out on stream, please.
Oh,
Hey.
there it is.
Pretty baller right there. That's pretty.
Oh,
Pretty
it's
box.
all in here, baby. It's all in here
Ooh,
too.
man. Is
Okay.
that like the
Damn.
cardboard and everything? The
Yeah.
styrofoam?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, nice. It's pretty good.
Falls out. Hits the floor.
Pretty good.
Open it.
Hold on.
Man.
I got more. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Damn, dude.
It's
I
got it
respect
all. Look at there. Look at there. Yeah.
That's
Ooh, that's
legit.
pretty. That's pretty, boy. That's
Okay.
pretty.
All
I
right.
respect that.
All right. Let me
I've
go
got
put this
real
bad
arcades
boy
in my
back.
home.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Jay's like actually has arcade machines right behind him. Turn off your thing. Turn off your background.
It's just green.
Oh, you have a green
His green
screen
screen
up?
is up.
Oh. Damn,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to show off your machines.
Well, I usually do, but yeah, that's
Yep, that's going to get clipped.
okay. Everyone can use this and put a green screen behind it.
There you go. Here's the thing. I know Jay's got stuff to brag about, but he's just not showing it off. He's just
Okay,
chilling. He's just
clip.
like, no, it's all okay.
Jay's got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly comment I just picked up Transformers the movie 1, 2, and 3,
Oh, hell yeah.
which I've been waiting to get back again, and I've got the Amazing Spider-Man Mary Jane edition autographed, even though I don't really like, even though the artist kind of wimped out on us there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hit
All
some
right.
people in the nostalgia bone. I got you this,
Yeah.
Jerv. You're gonna love this one.
What you got?
Little Nintendo Power.
Oh yes, sir. I got plenty of those here.
Oh,
You
that's
got
what's
it,
up.
baby. That's right.
Love
Got-
me some Nintendo Power.
This is
Love it.
this is straight 90s collection. You see all the colors are like
Star
bright.
Tropics, dude. Star
bright-
Tropics was so cool, man.
It's all the this is like there was a very specific window where all the magazine covers had like purple, yellow, and green on them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And-
Yep. Very
and-
much eye catching.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
100%. I do have this too. And now don't get it twisted, okay? Don't get it twisted. Because there's one that just came out, all right? That ain't it. This is the original. That is the 1996 version.
Oh, shit.
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
That's not the
Actual
one they
Turbo
just
Man.
released. That's the
No.
real one. Look at there. Look at the look. I don't know if you can read it on the
You
bottom.
can tell
but it
because
says,
of how large his body
it's-
is compared to
yeah.
his arms.
it says 96 on the back.
I thought it said made in China.
So right there, baby. So that's the OG one. That's not the fake one that just came out.
Wow.
So anyway, yes, this has been an episode of Bragging Rights.
Bragging Rights,
So
So,
this totally turned into a bragging rights.
hey,
Yeah.
listen, we need to bring it back. Honestly, the thing about Bragging Rights, the thing that it got away from us because it turned into like, at first it was like genuine because like we do go out and we're collecting, you know, we pick up things. Holy shit, Voltron. Okay,
Oh,
that's-
original.
Nice.
Oh,
that is
shit, yeah.
awesome right there, actually. That is awesome. Holy crap.
That's the original.
I'm super
all,
jealous.
all 5
Speaking-
lions.
Yeah. Speaking
Uh,
of
The
that,
problem
there was,
is I've had this so long that I have to take it to a professional to get these because they're like stuck together somehow.
Are they metal?
So,
Are they the OG metal ones?
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's like rust in there, but there's a place that I reached out that they said that if I send it to them, one of these days I'll get around to it. They'll clean it up and get these pieces out. So
Yeah.
Jay,
yeah,
that reminds
that's
me.
my baby right there.
That's what's
so-
up. I was working on a lady's house that
Careful.
had flooded, and she had a box with a Voltron that had been the box had been opened, but it was like all the pieces. And I tried really hard to convince her to let me have it. And she's like, "No, my grandkids might want to play with that one day." I'm like, "Your grandkids don't even know who Voltron is," but she wanted to keep it, so I had to let her. I was an old lady for it though.
With Bragg, or hang on, I'll be right back.
Jay's the winner. There you go.
What?
Jeremy can't stop now. He's just digging out all his shit. He's like, "Oh,
It's like,
man."
ah, fuck. I have one more thing I wanted to show.
Yeah.
I know.
There's
I
a giant
can't wait.
whale penis bone.
We all know who's won. Look at that. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. I just
Good job,
waited.
Jay.
I just let those people talk. You know, I just
What
let
do
them
you
feel
mean,
good
those
about
people?
themselves for just 3 or 4 minutes,
What does that mean?
and I had to come in and just wreck their day.
You are a star.
Oh.
We've all established you are the star of the show, Jay.
Yeah. How come there's no poll with my name in it? Yeah,
I was
another
gonna
poll
do it
with
next
Jay.
time.
Yeah,
Jay
We're
wants
gonna
a
do the
poll.
next one.
it's okay, Chad. I know I won.
Jay wants a poll.
Look at everybody, man. Look at everybody in the chat. Yeah, we do. Jay
Not bad.
wins. Yeah, I mean,
Craig, you got to bounce?
I do got to bounce. Yeah, I gotta go. Is the show? Are we gonna have a show next week? It's Christmas week, so
Jay,
probably not.
Are we
right?
having a show?
Are we having a show, Jay?
I will not be here. Unfortunately, I'll be well, not unfortunate, but I'll be with my mom.
Well, I got family stuff too, so I will not be able to make it. But I appreciate everybody. I want you guys to have an excellent Christmas.
Fuck you, Craig. I got
okay.
a Titanfall statue, okay? Titanfall 2, baby. All right?
Fuck you, Craig.
You wait till Craig is about to walk out the door.
I know.
Like, look what I got.
Hey.
Bye, bitch.
Hey, if you have this, you can win. But I've got the Dreamcast fishing controller. All right?
Hold on.
Get fucked.
Oh,
Son of a
he's
bitch,
not
hold
leaving.
on.
He was gonna
Wait,
leave.
I gotta
He was
collect
gonna
it
leave.
Home Alone on the NES in the box. All right? Home Alone.
None of my shit's in the box because I actually played my fucking games. I didn't need to. I didn't need to fucking collect them. I have the original bitches
Oh,
like
shit.
92
Look at
and fucking Sonic 2 and all that shit. I got the actual copies of the game because I played the motherfucker. Not
That's
pretty.
what's up.
Pretty locked up in a box and shit.
Yeah, fucking fuck you. All right, damn it. Wait, if he's coming back, I'll be back. Hang on.
Son of a
Don't
bitch.
leave. You don't even know what he's got yet. He's got to leave. Damn, this whole thing has turned into an episode.
I have my
know.
entire Sega Genesis fucking collection of games that I fucking played.
That's fucking legit.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Royal
snap.
fucking
me,
Rumble.
He just brought all his
if they're
consoles
not in the
out.
box, that means that then you actually played
Yeah,
them.
no, I actually
That's got
played
more
them.
bragging rights
They're
than me.
raw.
Craig just brought out all his consoles.
I got the Dreamcast. I got the whole
I got
thing.
a Dreamcast. I got a Dreamcast sitting right over here.
You got a Super Famicom laying over there?
No.
Oh.
Jeremy's like, no, okay.
You got this.
Maybe-
You got the classic.
I've got the Super Nintendo.
All right, hold on.
Damn.
You got the regular NES.
I don't have that one here.
I'm gonna say,
yeah.
where's Shaq Fu? I got Shaq Fu.
You got the
around.
Sega Saturn.
Ooh,
I don't have the
Oh,
Saturn.
you
I got a
got
Turbo
Sega
Graphics
Saturn.
Sega
16.
Saturn.
damn.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'll go get
Sega
more. Hold on.
Sega
Hold
CD.
on. Hold on.
Jeremy,
Hold on.
bust out the walrus thing.
But,
Snake
uh,
Eyes
your
and
penis.
whoa.
The walrus
Snake Eyes
penis.
and Storm Shadow
But does
in
Jay
the
still win?
package.
Damn.
That's the OG Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Look it up. Go
What
ahead
is-
and
what is
look up
that?
how much.
Look it
I
up.
promise you, all
at
that
Jay.
shit right here. I could buy Craig's entire fucking house if I sell these. Okay. That's
respect
Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow in the package, looking sexy. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Gotta be careful with those.
What is happening right now?
Rodimus Primal's in the chat.
Speaking of Tecmo fucking Super Bowl.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
there it
Yeah.
is.
I've got that one in Orlando in the box.
I got the Genesis right here
Motherfucker, fine.
That was my first system.
with the Sega
What is
CD.
happening?
With the Sega CD add-on.
I might not have been in the poll chat, but
I
I,
mean,
feel you.
I'm
love.
making a new poll.
That's pretty
can-
good.
I can show my Pokemon cards again.
And just for fun, I raise you a Super Nintendo, a Super Mario cereal, complete in box.
Mario
Let's go.
cereal.
Oh,
He didn't even see it, Craig. He left.
No,
It's
it
okay.
don't matter.
Everybody else knows.
We start getting
This
old
point,
comics,
you
and
know
I'll really win this bitch if we're gonna talk about what I could buy.
Yeah, right. No joke. All my stuff's worth about a bag of Miyamoto fart jar. It's like it's a bunch of farts in a jar over here. It's ridiculous. Anyways, I gotta go.
All right, I don't have my headphones in.
Okay, hold on.
Look at there, baby. Look at there. Okay. Look at there.
It's got
He,
the
you
dust
know,
on
he
it.
found that at a
Okay.
yard sale.
Here's
I
one.
even got a fucking Bentley CompuVision. I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay. I never even played the damn thing.
Bro,
Look
what
at
the
the damn.
fuck?
Look
You
at
just
this
got
shit.
Consoles.
Look at this shit. All right. Look at the adapter on it. I don't even know what the hell it is. The controller. I've never played it, but I found it. Look at the controllers. I got more.
so Jeremy loses.
All right,
I don't
Greg.
even know what the fuck
Let's go
this
Cole
is.
Hauser.
This is garbage. I found it in the trash.
I don't even know what games play on this. I don't
I don't even know what it is. Mark
Sorry,
Mark
Jay, Jeremy
Cyborg said
went
it's
to the
cool.
GI Joe.
Sega Genesis. Ain't go wrong with that.
Been there, done that. Yep.
GameCube.
GameCube.
I got my GameCube with the adapter on the bottom of the GameCube, so you
I
can play Game Boy
guarantee
games
you,
on it.
none of those work that Jeremy has. He just found them
Fortnite.
somewhere.
I got
What?
a
What?
plastic
What?
brag gun. Oh my god.
All right. I'm tearing my whole house apart.
I respect it.
Jay, I want to let you know
Okay.
I voted for you in the chat, buddy. I voted for you.
So Jay is winning the poll.
Why
the Voltron
the
kind of
freak
got it
did I get removed?
I got one more banger.
because you didn't have a Voltron,
You
bro. Once he
have-
brought,
I have-
once he
I
brought
have
the
the
Voltron
Pokemon.
out, it was over. It was like, what the fuck? What are we gonna do? No.
Lots.
I got to go, but I'm really excited to see what Jay brings up. He says he's got one more thing. He's gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna close the door on me.
I mean, he, yeah.
What's he got?
I don't know. I'm
I don't
excited
know.
to see.
He
Well,
pulled a Voltron out, and I didn't know that.
I have
but
a
didn't expect
lot
that.
of video games laying around my feet right now.
What are you gonna pull out now?
Jeremy, do we have a show next week?
Yeah.
I have to be very,
I mean, even if it's just me, I'll be there.
very careful with this one. This is the original
Oh,
Luke Skywalker.
Shit. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
pretty good.
Fucking legit.
hold
Pretty
on.
good.
What's
Pretty
the
bad.
what's the value on that?
Thousands. Thousands.
Let's see.
I,
what
That's
I
I
got.
need
like
to get it.
an-
I need to get it in a box. I was gonna send it off to get it graded and put in the box. So
Yeah. Thousands on that one. Thousands.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Jay's rich.
God
Jay
damn.
wins. He's rich and he wins.
I
And
don't have
happy.
anything that I still have in the box, like that went of shit that I was playing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
found one on eBay for $1,500. So good for you, Jay. Love that. Way to go.
Boy.
Damn.
All right. Well, thank you guys for letting me come on and hang out with you guys for a little bit. That was fun how that escalated. I'm sorry I let my
Thought of a Beardo with the fucking Pokemon.
Yeah, we started talking about arcades, and then
Just-
like it's just
because it's cool.
Just
because it's cool. Like that's cool. The
That is pretty
the
cool.
R2
R2
360. I
That's very
love
cool.
this one, dude. It don't work no more.
What
but-
game was that for?
So was it the Connect Star Wars? I can't remember.
Probably.
Is that the dancing Han Solo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this,
Dark
man.
time of gaming.
Erased from memory.
And that is why video game difficulty is a bad thing.
yes, 100%.
I like how you brought it full.
always got to
circle.
bring it back. Hey guys, thank
Full
you very
circle.
much.
man.
Nick, come join me over on Side Scrollers on the Side Scrollers podcast channel. Currently sitting at 60,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, buddy. We're going to do our best to drive to 61 by the end of the year. Our goal is 50, and we're growing quick, and we want you guys to hop on board. Treat us like like an after show for G&G Daily. We're on it, and once they're wrapping up. So come say hi. We'd love to meet you. So appreciate you guys. Have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Okay.
Have a good one, buddy.
Have a good one, Craig.
All right, thanks, guys.
Merry
See
Christmas.
you guys.
Easy, man.
Merry
Later.
Christmas. See you guys. Bye bye.
Later. So nothing. I don't think any topics have been dealt with tonight, but it's been a fun show. So
No, we got topics. We got topics.
I briefly went over.
We talked about Jonathan Majors, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
And Sony difficulty.
I have all the tweets though, Jeremy. If you want, but I mean, we can do super chats.
Let's read some super chats and kind of get
Okay.
caught up there.
I won the poll.
I have to clean up all these video game systems at my feet, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I literally have like 7 video game systems sitting at my feet right now.
Well, some of these.
Victory! Thank you, chat.
J1.
Christmas
Jay.
is.
Live victory.
I just.
Attaboy, Jay.
Y'all lucky
Good
I
job.
didn't got the comics.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're lucky I didn't
You
show my
should've.
Pokemon cards again.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I got to do it. Yeah.
Got to do it. I was only
I
on
would
page
love-
5. I got
would
like
love
10
to
more
see
pages
Ripper's
to go.
comics, man. I would love to.
So some of these video game spoilers are going to get brought up in the super chats anyway, like Disco Cobra right here for 50. So did you guys get into the Insomniac leaks, or y'all going to stay away for YouTube reasons? Massive leaks with huge timeline of future of games. They even have gameplay of the Wolverine out already. Looks pretty much like Spider-Man style play, but more button mash. I have seen several videos of the Wolverine leak. To me, it looks like similar to the Spider-Man gameplay, but more gruesome, like God of War. It's more feet on the ground, obviously. Gruesome, bloody, violent. But let's remember, man, this game is 2 years away. So, I mean, whatever you see right now is just barely just scratching the surface of how polished this game is going to be. So take everything you see with a grain of salt, because these developers are just barely getting started with this. That's what sucks about these leaks, man. When video games get leaked in the early stages, it's like all the judgment just gets thrown out there, and these developers aren't even fucking close to finished.
Well, did you
Elite
read the
Neo for
story,
$50. What was that?
Did you read the story leaks?
For
the
Wolverine?
entire plot. Yeah, the entire plot.
I have
dropped.
not seen any story leaks. I've just seen gameplay.
It's interesting.
I have not. I've seen actually some concept art though. I've seen Sabretooth, and I've seen some different skins for Wolverine. Like they've got some classic skins in there.
Yeah.
They've got some Hugh Jackman looking skins as well.
The story is I don't know. The story is interesting. Doesn't really follow any comic stuff. It's just it's kind of all over the place a little bit, but it is.
I haven't seen any of the story leaks. Elite Neo for $50. You'll love this one, Jeremy. Back in 1995, when my best friend's mom worked as a manager at the Pocket Change arcade in Cordova Mall, I was there the day they got Mortal Kombat 3, and she loaded it down with quarters for us. Unlimited play. It was the best day
Hell yeah,
ever.
bro.
Oh,
Pocket change. Hell yeah. This is why I always try to stop at like antique malls because they have so much stuff that you can find there, and sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes you go in there and it's just literally like things that you would be classically called an antique that you don't care. But dude, there's times where you go in there and you find the gold mine, you know what I mean? You're like, oh my gosh, you just never know, you know what I mean? Like there used to be a place in Pensacola called Miles Antique Mall. Place was incredible, dude, incredible. And it was massive, and it was always getting new stuff in there. And then a storm came, and a tornado hit the roof and damaged the roof, and they decided to just basically insurance was going to pay for it, but I think the building had severe damage, and then a hotel came in, chain hotel bought up the land, and now it's like a fucking Holiday Inn or something. And I'm like, it's just depressing every time I go by it, dude.
Yeah,
it sucks.
That's sad.
But yeah, Miles was great. Such a cool place, but not anymore.
No.
I remember when my local gamer tag in Southern California, man, we went there like no joke every single fucking weekend. It didn't matter if it was just for fun or for birthdays. We were just always there, and that shit just got like torn out, and they put like a Payless in there or something. It was heartbreaking.
Yeah, it sucks.
Here we go. Another spoiler super chat for these game leaks. Dr. Quagsire for $20. I have had enough. Harley Quinn got ruined and now is used to push this BS character. So, chat, here's the time if you don't want to hear spoilers for the Suicide Squad game that's coming out next year. Spoiler warning. These leaks do seem to be true. There's audio. You hear Kevin Conroy's voice, and not good information coming out of this game. But here we go. 1, 2, 3. How she killed Batman doesn't even add much into the gameplay perspective. Can the Suicide Squad do what their name implies already? Lock it in. Do you want to talk about the Suicide Squad spoilers, Jeremy? Do you know much about it?
I haven't.
So there was a massive Reddit leak. There was a thread just pretty much giving some story details of, the Suicide Squad game, and pretty much just the basic gist of what the story is. But what people are pissed about is it wasn't an actual video of the gameplay. It was a screenshot with the audio from that scene. And it's the Suicide Squad. They must have just defeated Batman in a boss fight. And this is still spoiler territory, chat. They defeat Batman. Batman's just sitting there defeated. Harley Quinn with a gun up to his head, pretty much just messing with him. Kevin Conroy is just, talking shit to Harley, saying, hey, you know what? You kill me, that's fine. You guys are still going to die at the feet of Superman. Harley Quinn tries to make a funny joke. It's like, why? What's wrong with Superman's feet? Because that's so funny. Fuck. And they kill Kevin Conroy's This is the Arkham Batman. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. This is the Arkham Batman. The same fucking Batman. This is the same Batman. Kevin Conroy's Arkham Batman. Harley Quinn shoots him point blank in the fucking face and kills him.
Are you kidding me?
Kevin Conroy's.
It completely shits on the end of Arkham Knight. Completely undoes the end of Arkham Knight with Batman. The Nightfall Protocol, everything, trying to keep people safe. To bring him back, to blow his fucking brains out because Harley Quinn, who was a character that only exists because of the fucking animated show, can just keep getting pushed into whatever situations to do whatever the fuck she wants.
But here's
because everybody thinks, wow, she's such a cool character.
But here's the thing. Rocksteady handled Harley Quinn so well in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, and even in Harley's Revenge.
She acts like the Harley from the animated series.
Right. She's actually smart, but she's so smart. She's a psychiatrist, but she just completely just fell in love with Joker and went so fucking psycho. She's smart, and even after Arkham City when Joker dies and you have the DLC Harley Quinn's Revenge, she totally takes charge of Joker's his fucking goons and doesn't put up any shit. Harley Quinn is actually fucking pretty competent in those early Arkham games. Now all of a sudden she's just running her mouth, making a joke of Batman, and fucking shoots him point blank in the fucking
blowing
face.
his brains out.
Jeremy, this is a bigger deal than Joel in Last of Us 2.
Yeah, I mean, so what? I'm sure most of you have played the Arkham games. The Arkham games are some of the best. They're not the best superhero game. They're some of the best games ever made. There's no
single player experiences ever fucking
there's
made.
some of the best games ever made.
Yep.
And so the fact that they have disrespected all of that is unbelievable. I've not heard about this. This is the first I've heard about this. So this is insane.
The rage that Last of Us fans felt for Joel, a motherfucker who was in one single game, and then how dirty he was done in The Last of Us 2. We're talking about fucking Batman here. Not just Batman. This is Arkham Batman. Kevin Conroy, one of the most definitive versions of fucking Batman.
I would argue he is the definitive version.
Well, I'm talking like this, not just Kevin Conroy. I'm saying this Arkham, the Arkham Batman.
Okay.
The Arkham version of Batman is like the definitive version, in my opinion, of Batman. And you're just going to
it's like why?
And you're just going to shoot him.
We already know why.
Point blank in the fucking face.
No, I
mean, like, how does that even play?
What
in the
adds
game?
insult to injury? So the Justice League, Jay, the Justice League in this game that you play as the Suicide Squad, the Justice League is being mind controlled by Brainiac. So all of the Justice League is evil, and they're going to destroy the fucking world. Because Brainiac has taken over mind control of all the Justice League members. So Amanda Waller has hired Suicide Squad to kill every member of the Justice League. So, I mean, we should have known, given a name like Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, that you're probably going to fucking kill some Justice League members. But, dude, what adds the insult to injury, this fucking slap in the face, is that Kevin Conroy is dead. Like, he passed away. This is his last hurrah, his last performance as Batman. And how do they treat him? Granted, they didn't know it at the time, but this game had a massive delay. They postponed this game after the whatever PlayStation Presents, the fucking whenever they were debuting the gameplay for this game. It got so poorly received, they delayed the game by like several months until this year. The game was actually supposed to come out in 2022, and now it ain't coming out till February. You'd think that they would have, you'd think they'd have the reality check here to maybe not do this to Kevin Conroy, but nope. Kevin Conroy's last appearance, his last performance as Batman, they kill him point blank.
All they had to do was make it its own universe. Say this is just a standalone story or whatever, but they had to bring in Arkham Batman. They had to add legitimacy to their product because they already know that the game is shit, that nobody really wants to fucking play it. Nobody wants their always online live service bullshit that they've done. I know people that have played the alpha and the betas of the game. They said that it's not very good. They said it's the gameplay is unimaginative. It's not very creative. It's not very fun. They said it's kind of clunky. It's better than they said it was better than the Marvel game that came out, the Marvel Avengers, but they said it's not much better than that. And they said that there's some really like janky shit in it, and so they just needed all the legitimacy they can get to it. So
the movement of the game, how these characters move, kind of reminds me of Sunset Overdrive. It's just so like it's. Ripa, have you heard anything of this game?
Not a lot. I was never really interested. And I like the overall concept, but Suicide Squad,
Captain Boomerang?
Yeah.
Well, he has a Speed Force in this game.
When is this supposed to come out?
February.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's how he's able to keep up and fight Flash. They gave Boomerang the Speed Force.
Jeez. And this is all from the company that made the Arkham games, and everybody was clamoring.
No, I mean in name.
But
all of the dudes who worked on those OG Rocksteady heads, they're gone.
Yeah, but there was rumors originally they were going to make like a Justice League game, and they were going to try to do the same thing with the Justice League game that they did with the Arkham games, and kind of give every character their own feeling and their own setting and their own, all that stuff. And they decided, no, we're not going to do that. Instead, let's just make a Suicide Squad game and let's just blow Batman's brains out.
I don't know. I don't understand why DC is trying to get so behind that team, man. I didn't understand it when they were implementing the DC Extended Universe. Such an obscure fucking
also,
team.
It's the fact that Rocksteady was actually working on a Batman Beyond game set in the Arkham universe with a time jump where you're going to have Kevin Conroy voice old man Bruce Wayne and have Terry McGinnis, and they fucking shelved it for this Suicide Squad game.
Jeez.
And so also in the leaks, King Shark, The Justice League kills Green Lantern. I believe it's Jon Stewart. King Shark puts on the fucking ring, pledges the oath, and gets Lantern abilities. King Shark. Bruh.
Oh, this is like Last Jedi. For like this is gonna be
Big
bad.
time.
Now this is all just leaks and rumors.
So
but
yeah, right. So I'm gonna look into this and follow this because this is insane. But yeah, this is wild. I
haven't even gotten to the biggest slap in the face with. So Harley kills Batman, shoots him point blank right in the fucking face.
Yep.
Takes a knife, opens up his armor, and carves an upside down bat symbol into his fucking chest.
What?
This is in the leaks.
Are we sure this is true?
Dude, the game is 2 months away.
I
and
know
these
for
leaks
sure
just
that
came
the
out.
Harley Quinn killing Batman is absolutely 100% true.
Yep.
I had somebody actually message me privately, and they're like, "Yo, it's a lot worse than you think it is." And
I'm getting vibes of when I was talking to Mahler about the Game of Thrones leaks. I'm like, it can't be this bad, right? Yes, it was even worse.
That bad, yeah.
It was worse.
I think this has the ability to be severely 100 times worse than the Joel Last of Us 2 situation. What they're going to do to Batman.
Yeah. Well, especially because of Kevin Conroy no longer being with us, things like that. And because I would say, like, regardless of I feel like it's like everybody knows my favorite Batman is Christian Bale. That's my favorite Batman. Kevin Conroy is the definitive Batman, and I don't think that's up for debate.
No.
I think if you're just taking a step back, Kevin Conroy is the definitive Batman. He's objectively the best Batman we've ever had. I don't think that's really a debate. I think that's everybody can. That's one of the few things I think we can all just kind of agree on. You know, he just is. He just is.
And every just about everything he's ever voiced, is a banger. Like, I mean, he's just But and then also them bringing him back and bringing back the animated series voice cast for like the Arkham games added a ton of legitimacy to those games because all the voice actors from the original series are awesome. And I mean, it's just, that's the thing. They could have just let it be its own thing. And I agree with Ripa. You know, I think part of it is, you know, the Suicide Squad, they don't have like a ton of superpowers and stuff like that. So they don't have to be creative. They just give them fucking guns and boomerangs and shit. And they just jack whatever everybody else is doing. Because I don't think, you know, even in video games and stuff like that, especially with the way DC's going right now, I don't think they're creative enough to make a game that would do the Flash justice or do Superman justice. I just don't think they have that. I think they're all in on, how can we make Harley Quinn as cool as possible? Or how can we add more female characters to games? You know, and so instead of actually just doing justice to, you know, the characters that already exist that people actually want. I'd play a Wonder Woman game if it was good. But that's the thing. It's just going to be about, you know, how can we make Wonder Woman shit on every guy that she ever comes in contact with instead of it actually being.
So they are developing a Wonder Woman game. And it's, I actually kind of have somewhat hopes for it.
I don't fucking have any hope for any of this shit anymore. But
as far as the combat and swordplay goes, it's being made by the developers who made the fucking Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. They're making the Wonder Woman game, and that combat is just, you know, straight up Arkham ripoff of the combat.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, damn.
Yeah,
that's wild. I'm gonna look into it. Because I was not aware of all this, but I'm gonna look into it. We'll cover that more. But yeah, wild. That's crazy.
Thank you, Dr. Quagsire, for the $20. Eric Bailey for 20. These idiots who dumb down games for the masses will never retain their core customers. It has never worked out for the best to make games to the lowest denomination. Casual gamers will never buy a too easy game. Hail all. Thank you, Eric Bailey. Xanaximus for $20 got a shout out God Hand on the PS2 as a game that did automatic difficulty scaling perfectly. The better you're doing, the more aggressive and defensive they get mid-battle, and the better your rewards are. It's a great game. Anybody play that? God Hand?
I don't think I've played it.
God's Hand Killer. I think of Frailty, though, the movie with Matthew McConaughey. It's a Frailty. If you have not seen Frailty, that's from how long ago was that? Frailty had to be like maybe late 90s. I don't know off the top of my head. It's been so long. Hell, I couldn't even remember if I'd seen The Little Mermaid today when they were asking me. I think I did see The Little Mermaid though. I think I blocked it out. The live action version. I think I did see it.
Frailty was 2001.
Frailty 2001. Okay, yeah. Frailty is fucking awesome. Like seriously, if you have not seen it, it's incredible. And I promise you, it's a psychological thriller. It's excellent, and I'd say top tier. One of Matthew McConaughey's best performances too. I mean, it's really good movie. With Bill Paxton, yes, Bill Paxton's in it as well. He plays the dad. He's fantastic in that movie. That's a really good movie.
Hey, Ripa, did you know that Bill Paxton passed away? Just wondering. Tomac for $20. I'd like to ask you guys how much of a struggle it was to beat your first Mega Man game. You can't have that anymore.
Yeah, Mega Man games. I was really excited for Mega Man 3 on the NES back in the day. So I was, really, I was really into Mega Man for a short period of time. But Mega Man games are incredibly difficult, and if you have not, if you know, but some people have not experienced the greatness of Mega Man. But yeah, Mega Man is not easy at all.
D what for $20? Unreal Tournament on Dreamcast and PC, of course. In Quake 3 Arena, our Chef's Kiss.
Chef's Kiss.
Kellen KMK for a 20. Ripa, I finished Alpha Core and it was absolutely amazing. As Jeremy would say, I can't stop thinking about it.
Shout out. Glad you loved it, man.
By the way, I haven't even, of all the promoting I've done, I haven't promoted the very last night for the 199 backpack is here. It's tonight, right now. This is the last night you can get it. The 199 backpack. As I said, when I went out of town, if you know how big a Rodecaster Pro 2 is, I fit my Rodecaster Pro 2 in here, my laptop, my extra keyboard, my extra screen, my headphones, and my Shure mic, along with chargers and stuff. So there's a lot of room in this bag. This is the last night it's available, so make sure you go over to 221B. Mods are dropping links in the chat right there. But after tonight, it's no more. So hopefully we can get that goal of 199 sold. We will see. But right there it is. It's a very well-made backpack. I am currently holding Drunk 3PO's bag. If we get to 199, I'll give him this one for free. If we don't, I'm not giving him shit. So you have to go buy a bag in order for Jay to get one for free.
Fucking buy a bag.
Go
buy it.
Sir Goose for $20. Hey, Geeks and Gamers. Came back from my vacation to Colombia and had the time of my life. Beaches were amazing, and I saw some of the hottest women on the planet. Slept with so many gorgeous hookers that I'm planning on going back. Hashtag passport bros.
Oh, man.
There you go. Shout out to Sir Goose, man. Disco Cobra for 20. Nah, but it's really about that holographic Charizard. I still can't believe I traded mine when I was younger for a lesser card. I was a dumb kid back in the day. Yeah, that was stupid.
You want to hear something that's going to break your heart, Beardo?
Uh-oh.
I had a buddy that was really into Pokemon back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he got older, he was like, Pokemon's dumb. I don't know why I got into this. And he had a holographic Charizard. It was like his one card he bragged about having and everything. Yeah, he tore it up. He tore him up, threw him in a fire.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sounds a
I
little
still make
extreme.
fun of him to this day about it. Yeah. He's a fucking moron. Yeah.
Is it Josiah?
Yeesh.
No, it's not Josiah.
Thank goodness.
It's not Josiah.
I think it was Josiah.
It's not Josiah. I don't know Josiah.
It was Ben. That's something Ben would do.
Yeah, Ben would. Yeah,
it was Ben.
It was Ben. I knew it. Westward Smile for $10. As much as I love the first family, how the hell do they not do X-Men right away? X-Men should be a gold mine. X-Men should be a gold mine is the follow the comics, but let's be real, MCU can't follow the comics. Thank you for the 10, Westward Smile. Luis Cuevas for $10. When I lived in Mexico, the arcades were on local stores and hit the arcades and leave when the sun went down. No one had a clue of how much Mexicans love King Fighter 1996, 97, 98, 99, and 2000, etc. Shout out Luis. Patrick Free for $10. I used to stand in my KB Toys with a crowd watching me play the new Sega Genesis game on the demo console. Gunslinger for 10. The only time I faked being sick to miss school was when Halo 3 came out. I had to beat the campaign immediately. My mom knew I was faking, but she let it slide. Great memory.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Shout out to mom.
Shout out to your mom. King Goris for 10. I love the Iron Man of gaming idea, but let's get some horror games in the mix. We need to see some more of Steph hollering at her monitor. We can throw some Resident Evil in there. Why not?
Alien Isolation. That's what we need to see her play. Alien Isolation.
That'd be a good one. James Watkins for $5. As a fan who has been in the 40K lore since the mid 90s, I'm excited to see what GW will let Henry do with the 40K. With 40K, should start with Eisenhorn or Gaunt's Ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about Warhammer 40K, but I'm happy that Henry Cavill's involved in it, and it sounds like he's going to take care of the fans because he is a fan of a lot of these things, and he's a fan of Warhammer 40K. So yeah, Mike? We'll see what happens.
What's up?
Warhammer?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think Amazon's gonna fuck it all up. It's like one of the last untouched franchises for all of this stupid garbage that people are doing. But there are guys all over Twitter. There's a guy I've seen him on Twitter. He has a way bigger following than it deserves to. His whole thing is to infiltrate the Warhammer fan base. He'll start these posts on Twitter about why there are no female Space Marines. There's no female Space Marines because women are smaller, and also because all the Space Marines are seeded from the fucking Emperor, who's a man, and all of his sons are seeded from him as well. But they don't talk about any of that. There are strong female characters in the setting. There are aliens. There's all kinds of shit. But it's one of the last franchises. I keep telling people, you got to gatekeep the shit out of this stuff because Amazon's going to try to do everything they can to make it, this is the first female Space Marine that's ever existed, and she's super badass and stuff, even though...
Is that confirmed, Mike?
No.
Okay.
We all know that they have boxes they have to check.
From
Amazon
the sounds of it, though, Cavill's going to have a lot of fucking say in this.
He does, but Amazon already told everybody. They said, this is going forward. These are the boxes that we have to check on every project that we do. There has to be this amount of representation behind the camera, in front of the camera. There has to be intersectionality. There has to be gay characters. There has to be black characters. There have to be female characters in leadership role. They flat out told us what their checklist was on any project that they have that works for them. So I don't know. I would love for Henry to be like, no, go fuck yourself, and I'm gonna make it, and you're gonna put it out there. But Games Workshop is also notoriously bad and known for trying to pander to people and trying to kowtow to people. They listen to their fan base a lot when they do something wrong, but they also will listen to the wrong people, and this is one of those things. You got to gatekeep 40K, and you got to prevent the haters from coming in there, or else I tell you what, that'll be the very first fucking thing you see is a female Space Marine. They'll completely ignore the Sisters of Battle. They'll completely ignore all of that shit, and they'll make the Emperor some kind of stupid cuck guy that is listening to some female chaos god or some. I mean, they'll just turn it into a bunch of bullshit if they get an opportunity to. So gatekeep the fuck out of 40K, because this is one of the last bastions of franchises that has not been just completely overtaken. Yeah.
And we got that out of the title.
Yep, There we go. Speaking of check marks, we got that one out of the way. Jay Sweet and Innocent Childlike Racism for $5. Just wanted to give an honor to the panel's true leader tonight, Krista. Merry Christmas to everyone except for Jay.
Merry
and
Christmas.
Jay,
Happy
Boxing Day.
Huh? That's getting clipped.
All right.
That's getting clipped.
What?
Dude,
What?
Erwin, are you watching Hailstorm? I
dude, they
need
have
that.
so
I just
much
need
stuff
that
of
clip.
me.
No. But next time somebody does something stupid on Twitter, I'm just going to respond with Jay going, Huh?
Huh?
That's it.
Send it to Chris Gore. Over on Kick, Alec Baldwin's finger just recommitted for 5 months. Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger.
Alec Baldwin's finger. What's up, man?
Doesn't miss.
Don't miss.
Slagless for $5. Someone is going to play Red Rocket with Epic Mike's hat soon. What? Okay.
Someone said he looked like
Mike,
like an Elmer's glue bottle.
When I
man,
put it straight up, it looks very racist.
Mike looks real fucking depressed, man.
I am.
He looks really unhappy.
No, I am.
Beardo's Ricada-sized shoulders. Hey, you watch your fucking mouth. For $2. His reading skills are as strong as we are. Thanks. Beardo's reading comprehension for a $1.99. Trump 2024. Vivek for VP.
Vivek. So yeah, real quick.
Vivek?
I know that we this is not a political show, but I brought a lot of people over from CobraCast. But the latest is that the Colorado GOP has basically said that they will be standing with Trump in terms of if this stands, they're going to pull out of California or of Colorado completely. So I'll cover more of that over on CobraCast though, but it's a complete shit show. So
Beardo's reading comprehension for another $1.99. 30 minutes behind thanks to Jeremy. Hail all. Hey, we were right on time. Cole Hauser for $2.
No. They were 30 minutes behind because they were
I see.
Jeremy's live stream.
They came over with Jeremy. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $1.99. Cole Hauser for $2. The Acolyte doing reshoots. $1.99. Yo, Joe.
Who could have saw that coming? Wow, just
And Ondor delayed.
Yeah.
What up, Cole Hauser? I got the Joe fans on my side. The Joe fans respected it. All right, I know. Everybody's like, oh, Jeremy's always trying. I knew I was fighting a losing battle, but as long as I won the Joe fans over, that's all that matters.
I don't win no Joe fans.
You
Yeah,
want,
Jay
bro?
won a lot of
It
Joe
don't
fans.
compete.
Number one?
It don't compete. It don't compete with what I have. Okay, this is Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. This is V1 Storm Shadow and V2 Snake Eyes in the
Snake
package.
Eyes would not
So-
be anything without this book right here. This is
Well,
the
I
defining
have that.
moment of Snake Eyes.
First of all, we've already
All I'm
brought that
saying.
episode to bragging rights. I was so proud, and Dan Vass beat me with a fucking whalebone. Okay, so clearly G.I. Joe don't have no pull with my audience.
I'm just
I thought it was
saying,
a whale
like, the G.I.
penis
Joe
bone.
fans, I'm not worried about the whalebone. I'm just saying, like, this was this is the defining episode of Snake Eyes, right? here.
I do know that. I learned how important it is to this audience. Dan Vass with his fucking retarded whalebone beat me. When
I'm
I
just
brought
talking
that.
about the Joe fans. I don't know about I don't know who wants to look at Dan Vass's bone, but
Nobody.
There's a
But,
lot
hey,
of people on
I
Twitter
want-
that want to look at his
I
bone,
won Jay
apparently.
over tonight with that though.
yeah.
Big
That
League
Big
Chew,
League
baby.
Chew?
Big
Oh,
League
man.
Yeah, that's
Big League Chew. The best 15 seconds of flavor
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, that's about
Dude,
it.
the
too.
sour green apple. Oh, my
listen.
God.
This is how soft our generation is today. They made Big League Chew to look like chewing tobacco. They did that on purpose.
Yes,
Because they
yes.
wanted kids, so when they played
When you
baseball,
open
that
up
they
the
put a
bag.
big glop of gum like it was like chewing tobacco. Wait, we weren't dumb. We
The
know it was
bag
about
it came
chewing
in
tobacco.
looked like it was a bag of chew.
Yeah.
And now
Awesome.
today they're like just giving out little sticks. You know? What happened to the candy
Y'all
cigarettes?
remember the bubblegum cigars?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Shit was solid.
Man.
Oh,
Solid
man.
stick of gum.
5 years
It
before my
came in
time.
blue flavor
5
and
years
red
before
flavor.
your time, Beardo. I remember going walking to the gas station, man, with them damn fake ass gum cigars. Them shits was nice.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Professor 3PO for $2. Hi,
Wow.
Jay.
hi.
I'm going to jack this name up. I
Yeah, you are.
apologize. Lay Chevalier Ludris for $2.
Oh my god.
Dude, you should see the way it's fucking spelled, man.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna-
Here we go.
I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
All right, so before you guys say anything, I just posted the name in the private chat.
Les Chevalier.
Yeah, Les Chevaliers.
Yeah, Les Chevaliers.
Shut the fuck
Dude.
up.
Imagine them playing Ninja Gaiden.
Nobody believes Jeremy knew how to say that shit at all.
No,
Not
not
even
at all.
fucking
Yeah.
close.
Oh yeah. Chevalier. I knew
nobody-
that.
Oh yeah, that word.
Nobody believes that.
That sounds familiar.
Aren't you gunting?
Wrong.
Huh?
Huh? What? Le Chevalier. Is that really how I pronounce it, Mike?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Le.
Chevalier.
Dude, that's too many letters to be that.
It's French, Beardo.
Well, the French are stupid. Just let me call out an entire freaking country right now, okay? They're dumb.
Yeah. Blah.
Le Chevalier
Gave
for
us French
$2.
toast. Come on.
I do like French toast. Imagine them playing Ninja Gaiden. LOL. I pronounced that right, Jay?
You did. Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Somebody
Bob.
said Jay can pronounce Chevalier, but he can't pronounce Cerberus.
Ira
Thanks, Brett.
Brownridge for a
It wasn't even
$5.
about me, but you pulled me in.
Ira Brownridge for $5. Beardo, Bobby Lachey will be on SmackDown on Friday. Yes, I know. I have my TiVo set to
Bobby
record.
Lachey, man.
I got my TiVo preset.
By the way, so I have got this new channel, Cobra 199, strictly video games and wrestling. That's it. Because I'm actually back. I'm following wrestling again, specifically WWE. I'm not really watching AEW. Not to say I won't watch AEW, but so if you want to check that channel out, you can. It's only gaming and only wrestling. Now, are we playing Fortnite tonight? By the way, guys, Jay, Beardo.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
let's do it.
I'm trying to get my other channel monetized. I need hours.
The movement update is pretty good. It's pretty good.
I need to. I'm playing till I get monetized.
They fixed the movement again. Epic has this whole kind of weird thing that, like, when the fans are unhappy, they actually listen to them. I know it's crazy that they actually listen to backlash and feedback. It's interesting. Brian C says wrestling's gay though. Not as gay as Fortnite. There you go. So,
Chris Benoit. Here we go. Chris Benoit for $5. My son sent a letter to Santa. I saw what he asked for Christmas. Neck protection.
Oh.
My wife co-signed it too.
Oh.
I need to have some words with her.
Oh.
oof.
Yikes. Fucking yikes.
We'll just leave it there.
Willem for a $5. I believe difficult games has a better replayability.
I think that's true.
I agree.
Wrong. Yeah. Westward, smile for $2. Hey, leave my friend Jay alone.
Thank you.
All right. Must play reviews for $2. Mario Kart 64 apparently had adaptive difficulty.
Huh?
That's what they said.
No, it didn't. No, it did have right. It had rubber banding. You know, like with there's a lot of rubber banding in it, but you know, I don't know anything about it having. I've never heard that.
Mad Dog Gamer for $5. Playing Silent Hill 4 The Room while listening to you all. I miss so much when developers weren't so afraid to make actual scary games like this gem. Hey, have you ever... I mean, some of the... I don't know. The new Resident Evil games, especially the remakes, are pretty fucking good. Right, Steph? RE7? Thanks, Steph. Mike Hill for $5. Turns out the budget for Spider-Man 2 was bigger than all of the movies. Yes, so I do have that right here. That was in the Insomniac leaks. The official budget for the Spider-Man 2 game that came out in October was $315 million.
Fucking wow.
So that got leaked in the Insomniac hack. That's crazy. Ira Brownridge for $5. Hey, Steph, thank you. I forgive the keyboard. What? Hey, Steph, thank you. For giving the keyboard a break today. You are a goods person.
Good job, Beardo.
Ira, It is a Tuesday night. Put the bottle down, brother. Lower lip slicker for a 199. I'm the pinball wizard in my day. Dragon Layer also. Shout out. Shadow saying for 5. I remember waking up on my birthday excited to go to GameStop and buying my favorite game of all time. OG Battlefront 2. Still one of the greatest Star Wars games ever made. The Reddit Silver member for $5. Good memories sitting in the back seat of a car reading the game manual of your new game as your parents were driving you home from the GameStop.
My God, dude, brought back some memories.
Reading
right
the
there.
back,
Shit.
reading the
reading
back
the
of
back
it, man.
and reading the game manual, bro.
Yep.
You were like, I gotta learn the controls. By the time I get home, I'll know them. Like, yeah, there was all the lore and shit in there. Oh my God, dude,
The best, man.
Look at the real Smitty too.
The
See
real
Smitty right there?
Smile Bit just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go, gifties flying. And Dom H dropped 5 gifted memberships as well not too long ago. Thank you, Dom H. Appreciate you, brother.
You love to see it.
We are 23 away from 100.
I just wanted to show something to somebody, to everybody, real quick, just gaming wise.
Okay.
It's a new
poster.
Yeah.
Put your fucking helmet on,
dude. This makes me so fucking mad because
put your fucking helmet on.
I have no. I don't know how it got renewed.
They renewed it immediately.
Yeah.
Put your fucking helmet on.
No, dude,
look at all the dead bodies. They probably got shot in the face.
This is not Halo. Fuck this show. Fuck everything about this show. I mean, yeah, dude, like that is if he had his helmet on, that'd be one of the coolest fucking posters I've seen. You know what I mean?
100%.
It'd be incredible. But that is not Master Chief, and that is not Halo. I reject this in every way, shape. I'd rather just be a black female at this point in time. That is not Master Chief.
Black girl magic.
That's not Master Chief. That's not Halo. Fuck that show. That show can go straight to hell where it belongs.
Bro, and the thing is, the worst part about it is, he's only, a couple seconds away from pulling his ass out and showing everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Once he shows his face, the next thing he's got to do is pull out his ass cheeks and show the whole world.
Yep. That show's garbage, dude. Absolute garbage.
Put your fucking helmet on. That would have been such a badass poster. I would have the show would have bumped a little bit. I'd be like, damn, that looks kind of legit. It's a good fucking poster. But no, they're like, hey, you know what you should do? Take your fucking helmet off again. We certainly haven't seen any criticism about that.
God, I'm so sick and tired. And we've talked about this before. Like, as much as I love Spider-Man 2, one of the greatest comic book movies ever made. Like, it drove me crazy that Toby kept taking his fucking mask off. As Spider-Man. It drove me crazy. It pissed me off so bad.
Stupid, man.
And unnecessary. If you want to be a character who's wearing a mask, and again, it's not like Toby had to take his fucking mask off to be Toby. Like, he obviously got screened. You know why? Why was it necessary to take his mask off?
Because they have it. Because of those contracts, man. They gotta
show their face. Nobody's Judge Dredd. Nobody's
no. My point being is that as Peter Parker, Toby's in the movie.
Yeah. It is.
So it makes it that much more unnecessary that they had to take his mask off. What the fuck are you laughing about, Jay?
They all have to have a certain screenshot, like screen time, where their face is being shown. It's just built into their contract. So this is why in every fucking Marvel movie, the masked guys just always it's just stupid because it's like as they're dressed as the character, they always have their mask off. It's like what it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, what's the point of being a fucking masked hero when all you're doing is running around with the bitch off all the damn time?
Yeah.
Like,
every chance.
What the fuck?
Bro, don't worry about it.
We're trying to have a good fucking conversation.
Can we just put Jay in the back? Just put him in the back. Here's the thing. Tom will go out of his way to make these stupid fucking memes, and the second you call him out on his terrible ass takes about Die Hard not being a Christmas movie or anything, then he takes it personal. He gets all upset. He takes it all personal. He won't talk to us in chat.
I'm so sorry. It was a good conversation. Did you hear what Tom did on Mario Kart?
No.
Oh man.
No.
Oh man. He was trying to talk
I made
about
Rippa leave. I'm so sorry.
Rip was like, man, fuck Jay. I'm not.
He's
Tom
like,
was-
screw Jay.
Tom was he was getting a little flirty with Jed.
He was basically trying to talk about it in the respect of a meme format. Like he's like, I was thinking about Jed, but he was trying to talk about it in a meme format, but he just said, he goes, yeah, I was thinking about Jed in a bikini. We're like, whoa,
hold on. Wait.
Whoa.
Out of pocket
Look
now.
where it says Meek. Look at Mike's face. What the fuck?
Why do you look? You look like Zool from Ghostbusters.
Rippa, I apologize
I'll
for
take
inter-
that.
I didn't mean to laugh while you were talking.
Doesn't he look like
Rippa ain't talking to
Zool?
nobody no more. He's like, why don't I come
Rippa
on the
is
show?
pissed.
You'll never now. That's why he doesn't talk comic books with you.
That's why I didn't text you back.
My favorite part is we've been saying this the whole time.
Sorry, man.
Rippa hasn't said anything except to laugh about not answering Jay's text. Jay's
I text Rippa this morning and he never responded. So we started the stream like we got young Rippa who never texts me back, and he's like, I'm gonna get back with you.
Tom is
He just-
apologizing to Rippa in the chat.
That's what you get. See? This is what you did, Tom.
This is why Rippa banned Jay from his chat. Yeah, I know. I couldn't hold it, man. First of all, it's Steph's fault. Like,
Hey,
she
so Jay,
posted it in the private chat, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?"
now listen, I understand. Like this is like next level thinking on my part, okay? But
Yeah.
I've kind of it's years and years and years to kind of figure this out. When there's something funny, and I don't want to disrupt the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could just mute and go off camera,
Yeah.
or you could just go.
Yeah. 'Cause that's the
I'm
thing.
sorry, I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. I'm just saying, there's a couple of different ways you can approach this. You chose to approach it a different way. I get it. Now Rippa's mad. He just texted me, said he's never coming back to main event.
He's so mad he responded to one of my texts, and he never responds to my texts.
Man, you guys have Rippa's phone number?
I apologize.
That was pretty fucking good. Oh shit, I'm dying. Oh fuck.
Proceed.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Lower lip
Jay
flicker.
show, ask Jay.
I
I don't fucking
apologize.
know.
I apologize to Rippa and Jeremy and the Geeks and Gamers chat. He totally ignored me, but that's okay.
Bro, I'm dying right now.
Do you accept
Nine
my
Line
apology?
Apparel, Achromatic Chronicles Green. Support Jay.
Alpha Core, 20K.
Alpha Core, 20K, baby.
Woo!
Lower lip slicker for another $199. First system was in television with 12-button paddle.
Hell yeah.
Shout out. Jay Hailstorm for a 5. Beat Ghost Runner, then talk to me. Okay. East Coast Toasty Boy for $2. Pokemon bragging rights right here.
Hell yeah. That was fun.
Little taste. Mike Hill for $5. In January, Japan is releasing a black and white version of Godzilla -1. Hopefully, it will make it over here. I see
Godzilla -1 is just amazing. I can't wait to see it again. Although I do, okay, Rippa. Is Rippa listening? Is he? He muted everybody after Jay.
No, I'm
Rippa, I there's something that's gonna. I think we're finally getting you to go to the theater again. The Iron Claw. I know you know all about the Von Erichs, bro. I know you know all about the Von Erichs, being from Texas. You gotta go. Like, if I tell you the Iron Claw is good, are you gonna see it? I know you followed the Von Erichs back in the day.
Obviously, I know.
Yeah, the Sportatorium. Have you ever been to the Sportatorium? Or back? Well, the Sportatorium's not there anymore. But it was legendary back in those days.
No,
you
I've
know what I
never
mean?
been there.
So, Like the Sportatorium was like the Texas Sportatorium. Like I've never been, but I've heard so many legends.
So many people from fucking South.
Yeah, but I think the Iron Claw is going to be the best movie of the year. I'm expecting it to be the best movie of the year. I've seen it this Thursday, I think. So I'm gonna see if I can convince Ripa. If I like it, I'm gonna see if I can.
Film Threat. Shout out to Chris Gore. They watched it. They said they really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Shout out to
Frank. The Iron Claw. It's about the Von Erich family. And again, if you don't know the story of the Von Erich family, don't look it up before you see the movie. You don't want to. It's a horrible story, and it's all true, and it's truly one of the most tragic stories you'll ever hear. But don't look it up until you see the movie if you don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah. Glenn for $5. Beardo, are you going to Collecticon in Orlando this year? That's the convention for Pokemon cards. You can definitely cash out on your cards there. I might sit on this. I might sit on these cards for a little bit. But thank you. Collecticon. Westward Smile for $2. Jeremy, I'm still waiting for that logo.
Shit. Steph, he actually messaged me and you on Twitter. Look in your Twitter messages. Westward Smile was looking for the 199 logo.
Oh. Do you know what he's doing with it?
Yeah. Is he okay with us saying it?
I assume he was telling me in my chat. I was streaming God of War the other night, and he was talking all about what his plans were.
He wants to get a 199 tattoo.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
Hell,
right here. He told me he's getting it right here.
Hell yeah,
199,
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. So again, I'm good with I'll never tell anybody you should or shouldn't. It's it's up to you. I don't. Nobody here on this panel is crazy enough to do that. That's for sure. To get a Geeks and Gamers tattoo
free.
or nothing like that. Nobody here is crazy enough to do that.
No,
not for free.
Lower lip slicker for $5.
Krista, everybody got excited when I showed them Krista's tattoo, her Geeks and Gamers tattoo.
Yeah.
Nothing beats very first handheld console. Mattel Electronic Football All for 1976.
Hell yeah.
Sketch for $2. Krista, you look great today.
Thank you.
Brian C for $2. Dan Vask's whalebone could beat all that. Aho Jay choked out at a gas station for $2. Machoke is my favorite Pokemon card.
Damn.
Is that real?
God.
Makes sense.
Damn.
Jay sweet and innocent childlike racism for $2. Jay, why was your Voltron sticky again?
It's
Mike
not
Hill
sticky. It's stuck together.
Gotcha.
Took a while to figure that out.
I was trying to.
Thanks for the clarification. Mike Hill for $2. Dan is still GOAT with the whalebone. Cole Hauser for $2. Sorry, Jay. Jeremy wins with the G.I. Joes.
No.
Respect.
There you go. Shout out. Tony Morrill for a $199. It's a Wonderful Life best Christmas movie ever.
Yeah.
It's a good one, but it's not Home Alone.
Yeah. A Christmas Carol. Yeah.
Sig Tread for a $1.99. Types 199 in a different currency.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you. Eudite for $5. Just looked up that Bentley Just looked up that Bentley CompuVision.
CompuVision.
It has 4 built-in versions of Pong. That's it. Seriously. Cool.
How much do those sell for? I don't even know.
A Menti for $5. That is sad to hear. Shortly after got married, my mother-in-law bought me the Arkham Asylum game. My memories sullied by bad idiot modern writers. Man, Arkham Asylum, man. Classic.
I still have my Arkham City t-shirt when I went to the launch.
Really?
Yeah.
Luis Cuevas for $5.
Am I the only one that prefers Asylum over City? I think City's the better game. I think City's the better game, but I prefer Asylum because it's more small, contained, and feels a little bit tighter. I
don't know, man. The first time you get to take off as Batman and start sailing over.
I mean, I do agree that City's the better game, though. City is the better game.
I don't know. I loved Asylum. I really did. I 100% into that game, but City, man, I no.
I really dig the feeling. I guess the fiction or the vibe that you get in Asylum is just so eerie. Like for a Batman game, it's like it's not a horror game, but it almost kind of feels in some moments like this is a little fucking creepy right now, especially some of the noises that those inmates are making.
The Scarecrow scene is literally one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever had in video game.
That
it freaked me the fuck out.
Killer Croc
fight
in the sewer.
So one of my kids is playing through that right now, and they saw Killer Croc, and they're like, "That's pretty cool." I'm like, "Well, not so cool later."
Yeah,
I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, because
I did the Joker Riddler run in Asylum.
Did you?
Yeah, the Riddler trophies are always a challenge.
There's fun when you complete them though. Yeah, fuck the Riddler. He's so fucking annoying in that game. But
yeah, I would argue that Scarecrow whole thing with Scarecrow is one of the best things I've ever experienced in a video game. This is incredible.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Your console
the
Scarecrow boss fights in Asylum are underwhelming though.
I would say that, yeah, but the lead, when it starts, though, you know,
Bro.
and they have the fake, the death scene and all of that.
The fake out.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's just amazing.
And just like that little, because I remember you playing as a kid, you just walk through and you see the gas, and Batman just goes, that's it.
Yep.
And you're like, what the fuck was that all about?
Well, you notice because his eyes start glowing. So then you know that you're tripping out.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And then when I thought my console broke,
yep.
And I was like, dude, what just happened? Like my screen goes black.
Dude, I thought I was fucking dying or something. I didn't know what the fuck's going on.
Bro, I actually traded in their copies of the game because they thought that shit fucking broke.
Yep. I almost restarted my console. I just sat for a second. I was like, what the fuck is it? And then it started. Dude. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Luis Cuevas for $5. Go to the doctor and get blood work. You too could have the Speed Force. Man, what a shit show that game's going to be. Mike Hill for $5. Which version is worse for Kevin Conroy, Suicide Squad or the Arrowverse crossover? We try to pretend that crossover never happened. Fantastic Mr. Knox for $2. The Star Wars games on the SNES were hard.
Yes, very.
Difficult.
Jay, how are you coughing through that, Jay?
It's not a cough. It's like
esophagus.
Yeah, it's like allergies or something.
He was risen, but oh man.
Have you ever not had allergies?
Allergies? It's the middle of winter.
Have you ever not had allergies?
Celluloid Dream for $5. If you're looking to learn the history behind pirates, subscribe to Jay's channel, History of Pirates. It's a great channel for learning pirate history.
Channel. Yeah, it is.
It is. Congratulations on 6,000 too, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Congratulations, man. Cole Hauser for another 2. G.I. Joe sold more toys than Star Wars. The John Beck for $2. Li Shi Voili D Lee. Thank you. Yo Pops for $2. Hi, Steph and Krista.
Hello.
A Menti for $5. Jeremy, you got to talk about how the Star Wars engine video broke your brain.
Star Citizen.
Well, that's not what they said.
Oh, yeah, Star Citizen. It's fucking crazy. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
In the best way. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. It's like a 30-minute video. It's insane. It's hard to process it.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Ira Brownridge Jr. for a $1.99 says Lachey Beardo. Lachey. I don't know what
Bobby
you expect
Lachey.
from me.
Bobby Lachey.
Bobby Lachey for a $1.99. Beardo, you can't ignore the Almighty. You're my favorite. I never would. Bobby Lachey for a $5. I heard Jay is a gay pirate. Personally, I would have thought it was Beardo with how much he likes semen, plundering booty, and Spider-Man 2.
Damn.
Well, I enjoy one of those things. Matthew Griffin for $5.
Couldn't clarify?
Matthew Griffin for $5. If you need to show your face for clout, then you don't deserve to play one of those most selfless characters ever conceived. John never wanted fame.
Yep.
Dude, that's why the most recent Dread movie with Carl Urban. So
Yeah.
fucking good. Like, not only is it a good movie, the dude just like owned the character, and it was fantastic, man.
Oh yeah.
And he put a ton of research into it and was like, hey, you don't not. It wasn't just that he didn't show his face, his mannerisms, it was how he acted in the comics. Like he did it all. And the sequel would have been legit. Like they were talking about bringing the fucking the dead judges back, like the dead judges in and everything, like getting really deep into the lore. That shit would have been awesome. But they don't want us to have good things. Want to keep making Marvel movies. So
Westward Smile for $5. Everyone should be Carl Urban. Fuck these artistically corrupt actors that don't deserve roles. Be the freaking character. Hey, that's what we just said. Thank you, Westward Smile. East Coast Toasty Boy for $5. That's not Master Chief. That's just some guy wearing his armor. Captain Keyes and Miranda are not black. They are white. Blue team is better than silver team.
Yeah.
Professor 3PO for $2. Hi, Jay. Jay's Fat Cankle for $2.
I don't have
Jay,
cankles.
why did you eat that raw potato?
I don't have cankles. You're talking to the wrong person.
holy shit.
But thank you.
John Papa Sergio for a $5. Guys, I have a bunch of authentic movie posters rolled up in tubes. I'd like to donate them for the G&G house.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
There you go.
Jay, can we use your PO box?
I mean, sure.
Put it under Drunk 3PO.
I'm gonna have to get another one. Is what I'm about to do. Jay's getting way too much stuff, and he stole some of it. Some of the stuff that was supposed to be mine, Jay stole it and pawned it on eBay.
Son of a bitch.
It's kind of
Hate
fucked
to
up.
see it, man.
I was hungry.
So was this next super chatter. A hoe Jay choked out at a gas station for $2.
Jesus.
Jay. Jay and I played with his Voltron last night.
I don't know what
Is
to
that
say.
why it was sticky?
What the fuck, bro? Like, it's just so out of pocket. Like, there's no reason. Holy shit.
Brett Testel for $10. Jeremy, when are you starting your pro wrestling show? What's your earliest pro wrestling memory? Mine is when Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Sorry, the R blended into the N right there. Orndorff turned on Hulk Hogan.
My first definitive memory of wrestling would have to be WrestleMania 5 with the Mega Powers exploding. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Hulk Hogan, which is a matter of fact, interestingly enough, on that story, okay? Look at this right here. Guess who was in the front row of that? Guess who was in the front row?
Who's in the front row? Bobby Lashley?
Bobby Lashley.
I gotta blow this up. So in the front row of WrestleMania 5, guess who was in the front row? Here's the picture right here. Look at there. Look who's in the front row right there.
Jeremy Trump.
Donald J. Trump right there.
And that's Jeremy sitting right next to him.
Yeah, Donald Trump right there in the front row. So, but yeah, that was that's my earliest kind of real definitive memory of like
WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania 5 was mine. So WrestleMania 3,
Freaking Hogan
and Andre.
Yeah. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Macho Man was probably one of the greatest matches of all time.
100%.
Freaking amazing.
Yeah, because like when I do start talking wrestling, there's like gonna be a big gap of like recent stuff. Like the last 10 years, you know what I can talk about over the last 10 years is that Roman Reigns fucking sucks. Okay. Yep. That's about the only thing I can say. Roman Reigns is fucking trash. All right. He's just absolutely the worst champion. He makes John Cena look good. Okay. Yes. Give me John fucking Cena over Roman Reigns.
At least Cena was good on the mic.
God, like, Roman Reigns is so fucking bad. He's so bad
on the mic. His moveset's limited. He's stiff as fuck. Like, yeah, it's just not. No.
Yeah. So anyway, but I'm more. I have a lot of knowledge from the Golden Age and the Attitude Era and on until about 2013, which is when I stopped watching. Oh.
X-Wing for $10. Beardo fighting for his life in the supers. We love you, brother. Lock it in. That's kind of what it's turned into, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Lynn Green for 6 months. Put chicks in this stream and make them Melanie, Steph, and Krista. There you go. Keenan for 7 months for Krista.
Thanks, Keenan.
Shout out. Canman for 21 months. Merry Christmas to the panel, the Geeks and Gamers team, and to the best group of people in the world, the 199. Wishing the best for you all and for your families.
Thank
Hey,
you.
shout out, Canman. Thank you. Subhuman for 9 months. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. HTK bass player for 7 months. Hail to the 199. Was stoked for the return of For Cannon's Sake. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Shut
What happened? Do you have some technical difficulties?
Yeah. First,
that's what people are saying to me there.
First, like I went live 4 times, and it was unsuccessful. I was glitching around and all kinds of lag and all sorts of retarded shit. And then I went to get this shit figured out, and I finally went live after the 4th time. All my notifications shot to shit. But we still had a great show. It's still fucking fantastic. Shout out to everybody that showed up.
I only knew that you had technical problems when you tweeted technical difficulties is gay.
I saw that.
I was like, what happened? Now I gotta go.
Funny, Zach hits me up from Meta PC. He's like, it's not the PC. It's like, nah, bro. It had nothing to do with the PC. It wasn't the issue. So.
Lady Haileth for 3 months. Hail Tuesday night's main event and Merry Christmas. Finished my Lord of the Rings binge watched the other day, and they definitely still hold up. Happy 20th Return of the King. Love y'all.
Hell yeah.
Shout out.
Yep.
Wrestling Majiri for a month.
Sure.
Says 199. Thank you. Last Star Foster became a member. Warren Smith for 11 months. Hail to the 199. Hail to the best chat on the net, and the best people are here. It's awesome.
If you do the wrestling, thank you for your super chat. You got to get that clip where the guy screams, "It's still real to me, damn it!"
Hell yeah.
Like, you gotta get that. It's like one of the greatest fan reactions to wrestling of all time.
Yes, it is. So
Monty for 27 months. Hail to Geeks and Gamers and the 199, wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas, and thanks for all you do.
Hell yeah.
Project Egg Roll for 10 months. As an Asian, it's Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden.
Crash Mondo for 6 months. It's Ninja Gaiden, Jeremy.
I know.
Jeremy is Gaiden.
It's kind of like with the. Do y'all say Chrono Trigger or Chrono Trigger?
It's Chrono Trigger.
I say Chrono Trigger.
It's Chrono.
I say Chrono Trigger.
It's
What's going on here? Come on.
That's how
I
the
say
language works.
I say Chrono Trigger, but sometimes I will say Chrono because so many people have said Chrono Trigger.
Well,
but
I say Geneva.
Yeah, he's saying it wrong too.
John Kennedy for 4 months. Just wanted to let everyone at the G&G crew know that they are appreciated and to keep up the good work. Thanks for what you do. P.S. 6'3", 215.
Somebody just says you're terrible, Jeremy.
Little do they know Jeremy loves those comments.
I do so much. I'll never get as much, dude. Friday Night Tights has gotten so massive that. Like, if you read the comments every fucking week, it's just hatred of everybody except for Gary. It's literally all it is. Like, it's like, get Az off the fucking stream. Jeremy just promotes his shit. Ryan's fucking angry all the time. Comics doesn't talk. Like, it's just everybody they complain about everybody except for Gary. Occasionally, you'll see one person say something about Gary, and then all the replies are like, fuck you! Gary's the best!
Lost Braves fan for 2 months. We need Gary on Bragging Rights too. Also, a rotation of other guests. Nerds doing nerd stuff. Greedo Gaming for 8 months. This has been an amazing episode of Bragging Rights.
It was fun. It was
a good little segment right there. Cellular Dream for 3 months. Voltron is super gay.
I think you're super gay for thinking that.
St. Adam.
To your opinion.
He probably just doesn't have any Voltron toys, fucking loser.
And they're not sticky.
Everybody point and laugh at that guy. What a fucking loser. His
Hey,
mom
that's
probably
celluloid
laughs at-
dream.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
He's from Hawaii.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, they don't have toys over there.
St. Adam for 9 months. Have a very merry. Oh, why am I putting very? Have a merry Christmas, Geeks and Gamers, and 199. Thank you, St. Adam. Sigtreed for 3 months. Jay is the boss. 199.
Thank you.
Sigtreed then gifted a membership. Thank you. Bill Prime Gaming for 8 months. Hi guys, you rock. Thank you, Bill. Shaker Maker for 21 months. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. 199. Thank you, Shaker Maker. Dark Obsidian for 5 months is 199. Elite Neo for 10. Hey, Beardo, nice Pokemon card collection you have there. But I do believe I have something that rivals your entire collection. First edition base 1 holographic Charizard in a top loader in my safe. That's pretty impressive, man. Hold on to that thing.
Hey, real quick,
sell that bitch and retire.
if you're on Twitter, can you guys please? Ryan just retweeted this, and I'm seeing it. Can you guys? I retweeted it, but Memology is dealing with some bullshit.
No.
So if you guys can
Again.
go and retweet that for Memology, and
Yeah.
let's get some traction over there. Because as you know, if you get the only way you can get YouTube to respond to anything is to retweet at them on social media. So yeah, if everybody can go retweet that, it would be appreciated. We love Memology. Memology's awesome. So shout out to him.
Shout out. Apollo Monopoly for 2 months. Every time Epic Mike rants, it brings me joy.
Oh, thanks. I did my best.
James Bursey for $10. Rippa and Mike, I'm finishing up my script, The American Society of... I need to read this first before I say
Magical
something
Negro.
stupid. No.
Magical Negroes.
That's not what it is. Rippa and Mike, I'm finishing up my script, The American Society of Magical Asians. Would either of you want to help add some perspective and authenticity?
I'm not Asian, so.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to offer you there.
I got nothing.
You guys are good at math. Yeah, just make sure you add lots of math in there and standardized testing.
Oh man.
Kellen KMK for $20. Halo Show Season 2 is dead on arrival. Master Cheeks, leader of Silver Pipe Team. Breer for 4 months. Great panel tonight. Cream of the crop. Beardo is also okay. Hi, Steph. You're the low-key MVP. Getting my 2 Suicide Squad copies. Oh, wait. No, getting my 2 SS copies of ISOM this week. Can't wait.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Shout out.
There you go. Richard Sewell for $5. I packed some dude on the Senate floor and got promoted. Who knew?
Fail forwards. Damn.
James Watkins for $2. I watched NJPW and AAA wrestling mostly now.
New Japan Pro Wrestling and Lucha Libre, I think is what he's talking about.
Japan and Mexico, man, they don't play with their wrestling.
Mm-mm.
The shit's
Not at
next
all.
level.
Not at
That's
all.
that's how some of the best guys in there got good. Went
Yep.
over to Japan or Mexico and they wrestled for a little while, came back, and they were excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Eldritch for 8 months. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope everyone stays safe and enjoys time with family and friends. Onward to 2024. Welcome to the rebellion.
This has been a damn good stream tonight, you guys. This has been fun. I know we still got a few more, so but I just want to say thank you guys for holding it down before I got here, and then obviously this has been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I do like the way we've kind of shifted to kind of be a little more talking about other stuff. That's why Ryan couldn't be here, because Ryan just likes to be angry, and he wouldn't ever want to be here. But he's here. He's here. We've got the Netflix version here. Ripa.
Yeah.
So
Netflix present.
go ahead, Beardo.
Albert Nada Retro for $5. Krista's great, but a Mary Steph miss is more my style. She-Hulk fears Steph. Stay bop. Steph. You are muted.
You are muted.
Muted.
Ah, shit. My mic was muted.
This whole time.
Hi. My bad.
Well, she's beating the hell out of the keyboard.
I was, yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, what is that?
Bop.
There
Do we
you
get
go,
the
Albert.
locals $20 tip?
I am about there.
Okay.
Jesus Davila gifted a membership. Thank you, Jesus. And Brett gifted 5 memberships. Now we're going to move over to Rumble and Locals. Mike has bad knees for $20. Merry Christmas from the VIP chat.
Yeah, that's
Thank
a
you,
local
Mike.
stat.
Fantastic Mr. Knox for $5. Jay, now get the Voltron Vehicle Force toy to pair with the Voltron toy you got. Love the segue to bragging rights.
Oh, thank you. I'm actually looking at Darkwater, Pirates of Darkwater stuff. Been like collecting those things. Somebody sent me every Pirates of Darkwater comic book and #1 graded. So big shout out to my homie out there that sent that. That's pretty awesome. So, but yeah.
Holy shit.
Thanks.
Look at Tom Berry Master right there.
Ooh.
Tonberry Master dropping a big ol' red Merry Christmas. $100.
Let's go,
Have
baby.
a Merry Christmas, gang. Thank you, Tonberry Master, who often drops a 50 and does like Ripa says, just moonwalks out. Doesn't say nothing. And dropping
Thick
100
mustache.
right now. Thick mustache. That's right. By the way. Oh, go ahead.
I do
Go
want to
ahead,
say
Jay.
before
It's your
Jeremy
fucking
was
show.
on the
It's your
before
fucking
Jeremy
show.
was on the stream, I got the biggest super chat of the day. So back to back. Back to back. That's all.
Zanaxima sent that before he knew you were hosting.
That's not true.
Actually,
true.
they both came in
They
before.
both came in
They both
before
came in
the
before.
stream.
You know what, guys? Jealousy looks ugly on you. It really does. You guys are. I'm going to use a new term that I learned today. Off code. Okay? You guys are off code.
Oh, shit. Jay's trying to take credit for shit.
Jay, sweet and innocent childlike racism for $5.
Oh, God.
Beardo, have you shown off your collection of Hooked on Phonics participation trophies? And to Stephanie, Merry Stephmas.
Merry
Shout out.
Christmas. Yay.
Merry
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Anak Maman with a 2-parter.
Uh-oh.
$6 in total. I really think I should read this before, but I'm not gonna.
It's one of my favorites. It would be like, oh, it's like a 3-part thing for $4.
Yeah. Great news, Beardo. In honor of the holiday season, I'm sending you not one, but 2 words of the day. Word of the day number 1, urethra. The definition: the duct by which urine is conveyed out of the body from the bladder, and which in male vertebrates also conveys semen. Part 2, word of the day number 2. Kangaroo? Definition: a catfish of the Amazon region that feeds by sucking blood from other fishes and sometimes enters the body orifices of mammals, both used in a sentence. Beardo has trouble reading because of the kangaroo in his urethra.
Yeah.
That was
PP fish.
$6.
Yeah. PP fish.
And that's it. We're all caught up.
We're all caught up. Okay, so we're gonna go live so I'll be live on my Cobra 199 YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, it's brand new. This will be the second stream. Jay's gonna be live on Drunk 3PO's basement. And then Beardo's gonna be live.
Are we doing Discord?
Yes, we're doing Discord.
I'm gonna be on
yes.
my YouTube and on my Kick.
Yep. So we'll do Discord. Is anybody else gonna join? Mike?
I'm going to bed.
Fucking bitch.
I gotta get up early and do Epic Verse shit, actually. Or else I would have joined you guys.
Whatever, Mike. Whatever, Mike.
Working on stupid,
yeah.
stupid stuff. So.
I already have the link over there for me. But and I'm gonna start mine a little early just because I want to get that watch time. So I'll put that starting soon screen up. But 199 backpack. Last night you can get it. 221B Tactical. Please go over there. Please check it out. We've sold quite a few. Hopefully we'll move a few more, and maybe Jay will get his free backpack from me We
Hell
will
yeah.
see.
Go
We will
buy this
see.
fucking backpack.
Buy
Go
the
support.
backpack.
Yeah.
Right there, and yes, you're gonna love the quality. It's really good quality. I also just want to, because I've been out of the game for like a week. I want to thank Jay for holding it down on CobraCast and on G&G Daily. Crushed it, man. Good stuff, man. And also want to congratulate Ripa on a successful Alpha Core launch. It's been absolutely fantastic. Everybody's loving it. I'm seeing the feedback. And yeah, man. So congratulations, Eric, man. It's awesome to see, man. So it's and yeah, like this to me is like this is where Ripa's really kind of showing how really impactful Ripaverse can be. It's one thing to have his, a lot of people could dismiss, even though you really can't, but a lot of people could try to dismiss the success of ISOM at first because like, oh, he had, this, he had that. Dude, this is like a next level that he's been successful on Alpha Core now. And Chuck Dixon being involved and not Ripa not even being part of the prominent part of the campaign. They made this Chuck's basically his book and his campaign, and it's been awesome to see, man. So it's great. So there's the links right there by Cam Man in the chat. So appreciate you guys supporting him, man. It's great to see.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah, man. But Mike, what do you got going on?
Yeah, you can follow me over on Kick, kick.com/epicmike. And then just keep your eyes on Epicverse. We're kind of in the works on some stuff with the website, just to kind of give you guys more of an update. Got some really, really, really cool shit in the works that we're all chomping at the bit to talk about and announce and share with everybody, but we want to make sure we do it right and have the stuff that we need for you. So just keep your eyes on it. Follow me on Twitter, follow Josiah Rises, follow the Epicverse account, kind of keep your eyes peeled for stuff, because I promise once it's ready to go, man, you guys are going to be pretty excited. So
heck yeah, good stuff. Stephanie.
Follow Geeks and Gamers Life. We put out a new vlog. Me and Krista went ice skating, and we went to a couple of parks, so that is up already. Also follow me on Kick. I'm 39 away from my end of year goal of 500 followers. So
let's go.
Nice.
We can make that happen. All right, let's make that happen. I will make sure we get you there, Steph. That's awesome. So congratulations.
I don't promote it that much, but
yeah. Christmas, are you here, Christmas?
I'm here.
All right. What do you got going on, Christmas?
Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't know what I have going on, but just follow me on my socials, Christinova, but not on OnlyFans because I don't have it, but every other thing I have.
Good job, Chris. Good job. Drunk 3PO.
Gonna play Fortnite later. I'll see you over there.
Thanks,
gonna be good.
Drunk 3PO's basement. Channel he has.
Go subscribe to Drunk 3PO's basement. That's where he's playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go subscribe to the History of Pirates channel.
Yeah.
Go subscribe to Drunk 3PO's channel.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Go watch all of his stuff. Go buy Chronicles Blue.
It is a testament to the G&G peeps and the 199 because we have a lot of channels we throw at you guys, and I know that, and I know sometimes it's hard to keep up with it, and I really appreciate that you guys support so many of us.
Absolutely.
Places, so thank you guys. Really do appreciate it. Beardo.
Yeah, I've actually been playing through the God of War Ragnarok Valhalla DLC, and it's cool. It kind of takes Kratos full circle back into his Spartan roots and back into the Greek mythology a little bit. It's a little unexpected free DLC for Ragnarok. So all of those VODs are available on my YouTube channel. They're still up, and yeah, playing some Fortnite tonight with the boys. So Fear the Beardo on YouTube and Kick.
Heck yeah. I saw Snowron was asking about here where I'm gonna be. There's the link right there. I'm gonna, as soon as this ends, I'm gonna starting soon on my new channel because it'll help with the watch time stuff, and we'll be there in about 20 minutes. 25 minutes we'll be rolling over there. So Ripa.
Man, this AlphaCore campaign is our main focus right now. So if you have not got in on the Riververse.com, you can go right to the AlphaCore campaign and get in on all that stuff. That's our focus. We appreciate everybody's support. We got a lot of plans with that and Riververse Studios and everything. So the best way to kind of keep up with us is just go to Riververse.com. Find something you like, get in on it. We appreciate y'all in this just crazy successful first non-ice on property campaign, man, and 20,000 books sold, man. That's huge for us, man. So we appreciate y'all.
Incredible. Hell yeah. Well, man, good show tonight. It was awesome, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thank
We
you
have
so
a few more
much for
super
listening.
chats. Sorry.
Do we? Okay, go ahead.
Professor 3PO for $2 says class is dismissed. And that's the only one I see.
What?
I already closed the...
Oh, let me send it. I'll put it in the chat here.
Westward Smile for 10 months. Jay is the real boss.
Let's play one on TV.
See, is there more?
Just 2 more.
James Bursey says, Ripa and Mike, I'm trying to finish my script for American Society of Magical Indians, and Elizabeth Warren and Vivek have refused to help. Any advice? God damn.
Have a big
wrong
family.
Wrong engines.
Have a big family. Make some curry.
And Westward Smile for 2. Jay, do you need me to take care of your light work?
It's the holidays, man. Let's just have some holly jolly.
Jay,
I
what's your
got a
favorite
big
Christmas
announcement
song?
to announce whenever Ripa lets me.
Yeah.
Just joking. Continue.
We're all caught up.
It doesn't.
just the awkward pauses
It doesn't. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't fucking matter at this point.
Unless he doesn't return my text, then I won't know what to do.
Big gulps, huh? Anyway, thank you guys. We'll see you over on our respective channels for Fortnite. I appreciate it. Love you guys so much. Best chat on the internet. Great job tonight. This was awesome. Have a good night. Shout out to Craig. Side Scrollers. Awesome show tonight. And we will talk to all of you later. Say goodbye, Jay.
Goodbye.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler.
Elmer's glue.
I haven't ended it yet. I'm just making it as awkward as I possibly can. So.